Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester City podcast. Man United podcast beats the Man City podcast. The first show after the Manchester derby, Manchester United with the scintillating, sensational victory at the Etihad. Vader's not here yet, but he will be here shortly. Do not worry about that. Please keep all your comments and questions, Manchester United or Manchester City related. I'm sure you lot in the comment section will have questions in regards to the Manchester derby. And obviously news coming out today, or technically yesterday now, Marcus Rashford saying he's ready for a new challenge. So is Marcus Rashford going to make it to the end of the season? Does he get moved on in January? We will be discussing those things in regards to Manchester City. 1 win in 11 now. 1 win in 11. It's all going wrong on the blue side of Manchester. 22nd in the Champions League as well. 2 must-win games in that to make sure they make the top 24. Is their top 4 place under threat? So we'll be discussing all of those things. But before we continue, make sure you run up the likes. Hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after, it helps the channel. So make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. That's Me Flawless at Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. That's Me Flawless. My voice is slightly coming back, but it's still mashup. For those that don't know, I was at the Etihad to witness that. The scenes. I'm a Diallo. I'm madness, all that. But yes, share across all the socials, follow at Sarcasm City TV, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well, people. Make sure you do so. Like I said, Vader will be here shortly. Hey, big up to him for the super chat. Appreciate him. What is going on there? There we go. Who says Lickle City? Yeah, big up, man. Big up him. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Big up and him. I don't know if you rejoin the membership, but big up for being a member. Same for Casper as well. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment, people. Big up to S. Madison. I'll get to what you said shortly. Big up to Chenlu, certified as well. Sai, Josh Rich, Kingsman. Good to see everyone in the chat, man. Dead in the water. That's Manchester City season. Dead in the water. But Marcus Rashford, we'll start there. Let me pull up the actual quotes that came out. It was from a Henry Winter interview, which I believe, he writes for a newspaper over here in the UK, for those that don't know, but I'm not sure. Is it The Athletic? The chat will let me know. But he's a well-known journalist anyway. Let me actually pull up what Rashford said and give my thoughts on it. Look at this, left out of one squad. All of a sudden, Rashford could be out the door. Hey, man, it's time. It's time. Not been performing for the longest. Not good enough for where we're trying to go. So, for me, shout out to P1 Caps as well. Also, for me personally, I think I'm ready for a new challenge and the next steps. When I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Manchester United. That's me as a person. If I know that a situation is already bad, I'm not going to make it worse. I've seen how many of the players have left in the past, and I don't want to be that person. When I leave, I'll make a statement, and it will be from me. See here, what's key in this is I'm ready for a new challenge and the next steps. That's key right there. You're not going to have any negative comments from me. If I know a situation's bad, I'm going to make it worse. So he's out the door, people. And like I said, it's time. Yeah, Daily Mail, I believe it is. Yeah, I think it is anyway. But yeah, that's what it is. It's time. And this is just what a little bit of ruthlessness does. Look at this. Bit of ruthlessness. And Rashford, the next couple of days, is talking about leaving. Whether they've had this conversation before the derby, after the derby, whichever the case may be, it steps in the right direction and dispels all these nonsense rumors. And people were asking me, is it in Rashford's contract that he has to play X amount of games? No. Managers were picking him because they wanted to pick him. Ten Hag picked him because he wanted to pick Rashford. Same way Amorim picked him because he wanted to pick him. But what Amorim's done is quickly realized Rashford is no good in my system. So you need to move on. And that's why he left him out of the squad. Same for Garnacho as well. So I'm loving this news. And the fact that he says, I'm ready for a new challenge, that's him stating that. It's a wrap. The show's over. Now it's a conversation of, does he move in January? Does he move in the summer? That sounds like a January move to me. Because you could have just kept quiet, worked hard, and then got a move in the summer. But it seems it's been made clear. This is me just guessing. The manager don't want you in the plans. You're not in his plans because I remember him said as much. What did he say? I tried him in a 9, it didn't work. I tried him in different roles and it didn't work. So do I continue to do the same thing or try different things? Something I've been banging on about on here for the longest, trying different things. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. It's great. You're saying you can get some money for, you can get some decent money for Rashford. You get 30, 40 million for Rashford. That's cool. I like that. Clears up the wages as well because he's on like 300k, and it also clears up and also gives space to the number 10 shirt. That becomes vacant, and it also sends out a statement to everybody and the rest of the Premier League in terms of the Manchester United players. Nobody is safe. That's what that lets everybody. Hey, nobody is safe here. The star boy, the number 10, the guy on a lot of money, poster child for the club, came through the youth system. Bye. You are not good enough. You don't fit my plans. See you later. And that's the way it should be. I don't wish no ill will on Rashford either. Let me just clarify that. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. He's just not good enough for where Manchester United are trying to go. That's all it is. And big up to Youre as well, man, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Appreciate you joining the membership as well. Again, links in the pinned comment. Many great perks, people, including for the fan calling show as well. Back again as a member, Flawless. I'm loving the streams so much and I want to get more involved. Hey, Youre, feel free, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. And yeah, Robert, sussed him out. Simple as that. He don't fit the system. You can't play as a 9. You can't play as a 10. See you later. George K, big up, man. Good to see so many green usernames. Big up all the members in the chat as well. And to Madison, who says, yeah, he's ready for a new challenge and we're ready to move on. Agree. I never rated him, to be honest, but good luck to him still. Good luck to him. The question is, who will take him on 350k a week? I'm afraid United can only loan him with an obligation to buy. That is the quote-unquote negative side to it, but we're going to have to pay him off. So if we have to do what we did with Sancho, because when Sancho went to Dortmund, we didn't pay 100% of his wages. So we have to pay 50% of his wages, 40%, 60%, pay it. The main thing is getting him out the door and putting an obligation to buy for a club. If it's 30 million, if it's 40 million, if it's 50 million, if it's 20 million, get him off the books and moved on because we need more quality in this side, in particular in the attack. So I'm with it. I'm with it. Yes, there will be an NBA watch along. I'm doing the Bucks Thunder game. Yes, I will be. And here it is. Yeah, for me personally, I'm ready for a new challenge in the next steps. When I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. There we go. You're not going to hear any comments from me about Manchester United. That's me. I will always be a red. See you later. It's a wrap. It's over. I absolutely love it when Amarim said people are losing their jobs. We need to set standards. That's all he's doing. And all myself, many other content creators, many of you lot in the chat, many people on social media, that's all we've asked for when it comes to Manchester United. Standards. And people act like we were crazy for asking for standards. Well, look at the difference a couple months makes. It's been 7 weeks and a bit of change since that last guy was here. And people were trying to gaslight us about him and gaslight us about his 2 trophies and gaslight us about Rashford and gaslight us about Garnacho. And look the difference 7 weeks makes. Look at the difference. No one ain't saying now Rashford's been hard done by. Nobody ain't saying now Garnacho's been hard done by. Not good enough. I don't understand it. Not good enough. Why do people have higher standards for me and Vader as content creators than they do their football club? Make that make sense. If I started doing terrible shows on here and bringing on hosts and guests that you lot didn't like, you lot would criticize me. And rightfully so. You lot would be in the chat and on socials criticizing me like, oh, what's Flawless doing? What's going on with Sarcasm City TV? Same with Vader. He started being a terrible guest on his own channel, had guests on, and his channel started to go downhill in terms of quality. You lot would criticize him. So why is Sarcasm City TV and Vader Games TV, why are content creators held to a higher standard than the football club? Bear in mind, they're at the highest level of the sport. You know the amount of money, and you are paid multi-millionaires, thousands to do a job. Like I said, if you are paid a premium to do a job, that job should be of a premium level. What are we talking about here? What are we doing? What is going on? Sai says, Flawless, United ready to take a loss, is this meant to say? As Madison, I don't get it. But man will tell me I'm negative. You should hear what gets said in the stand to some of the players. I was at the Etihad. You should hear how, when people say, oh, the true fans back the players. Hear how the fans talk about him. Hear how the fans talk about him. Yeah, let me introduce. Let's see. He's gonna have plenty to say, as always. He'll get your Manchester City questions in, Derby questions. My like Vega Games TV is in the building. Yes, Vega, what we saying, man? What we saying?
What are we saying? What are we saying?
What's good, man? What are you saying? I don't like this low energy, man. Talk to us.
You don't like this low energy, huh?
What's going on, man?
All right, large up everybody in the chat. Large up to my man Flawless. It's one of these shows. You guys on the listening devices, listening platforms, get yourself over to YouTube. You got to be subscribed to this channel. I mean, it's great that you're listening on the podcast. That's all great. Get over to YouTube, see what's happening. You're going to see this annoying smile on Flawless's face all night. And now I got to make my presence felt. I got to deal with this. I got to deal with you haters. I got to deal with you haters. It's long overdue. Listen. I'm gonna watch this on the replay. I'm gonna see everything you haters have to say. Flawless will bring the comments that are worthy of a reaction to the front. All right. If your comments are trash, they'll stay backstage. But if your comments are worthy, he'll bring them to the front. I'm dealing with something right now.
What are you dealing with, man? Is it a 1-11? What is it? What is it? What has that happened that you are feeling this way? Because even when you messaged me back, it was like, this is the result the rivals wanted. What happened? What did I miss?
Of course, this is the result rivals wanted.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you on that.
Yeah. But listen, we're at a stage right now that every rival wanted this. Flawless.
Absolutely.
There was a time, I remember, it wasn't too long ago. There was a time when
your day in the chat, they were waiting for this. But you're not alone, man. You got City fans in the chat. Big up Ak.
Yeah.
He's been a member of the channel for 6 months. Appreciate that, Ak. Says I'm emotionally done as a City fan. I get it, man. That would the way that emotionally killed your fans in the stadium was crazy. It was crazy. I've witnessed that. You know what I'm saying? Signing them out the stadium.
Nah,
you know
Ak, I'm here for you. Listen, don't show these haters any weakness. You're not emotionally done. Nah, you're not. There's too much in the tank. There's too much that's been done for you to be emotionally done. No, listen, a lot of season left. Now, there was a time when these type of results were something that we strived for. Us, little city, 34 years without a major trophy. There was times where catching a win versus United was our season. Listen, we about it this year. We're not a complete embarrassment. How things have flipped. And when I talk about the haters been waiting for this, I'm not just talking about United fans. Listen, the reason
everybody,
those of you on Spotify, all the other listening platforms, the voice that you're hearing right now, it's not frustration. It's not me crying all day, all night. This voice you're hearing right now is, again, I mean, last time my daughter was competing basketball, made regions, won regions, went over to cities. Unfortunately, they were runner-up in terms of all of Toronto, but amazing. My voice is listen, I am that annoying parent. Okay? I'm that annoying parent that is yelling, shouting, everything. Hands up, right? Defense. I'm that parent. And I had a group of opposing parents move away from me because I was about it like that. Now, shout out to her. Onward and upward. She's gonna continue to pursue.
100%. She's gonna be successful. Love that. And big up to Luke as well. Says big up Vega as always. Also big up Flawless. Been watching this channel a long time. Big up to you. Hope you reach 20K soon. Appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Luke. And big up to everyone who's watching, whether how long you've been watching the channel. And subscribe to Vega Games TV. Link is in the title, people. Vega Games TV. Click the link. Opens up a new tab. Yeah, Vega, man. You sound like me after me being at the Etihad with the voice going and that. You sound like me. Mine's just coming back.
I saw it.
Yeah, mine's just coming back.
My voice is gone. My voice is gone.
My voice is gone. Seeds.
I heard seeds.
But I didn't realize my voice was gone until I started recording. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, my voice had disappeared. But I was like, all right, we go film this.
That's what it's about.
Regardless.
That's what it's about.
Absolutely. The seeds, limbs.
And again, at the Etihad, you were shown proper hospitality. You weren't worried. You were calm. You were respectfully treated by the rivals, I'm sure.
Definitely not, but that's a whole different conversation. Part of the reason why my voice was gone. No, like they too close. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Say if I was like 10, 15 yards away from man, I'm like, they decide to climb over there.
Nah. Stewards would have taken care of stuff. It's all
Yeah,
good.
sure. You have a lot of faith in stewards. There was a
I
lot
do,
of them.
I
I
do.
didn't have a
And
lot
there's
of faith in
cameras
stewards.
everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. No one's
That
gonna
is true.
risk
There
a
is cameras.
lifetime ban. No one's gonna do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah, yeah. That's
Now,
true. That's true.
when I was speaking about these rivals flawless, as you enjoy your water over there, I'm not just talking about United rivals. I'm talking about every single rival. The Red Cartel were in full flex on Sunday.
Right.
Every man, woman, and child, even dogs and cats, were rooting versus City on that game. And it's hey, City fans, act. Everybody else, you can't be upset about it. Look at the run we've been on. Look at what we've said. Look at the conversations that we've been in, that United fans are all kind of like perked up and super defensive with regards to the Manchester City legacy with Pep and the Sir Alex Ferguson United. Look how they're all like, oh, we got to take our shots. Look at what they're doing right now. Listen, I wanted a better result. I'm going to speak about the game. I definitely wanted a better result. I expected us, as poor as we are, before this game, we were 1-10. I was like, listen, nah, man, losing to this United?
Facts.
Like, this United, we've lost Ollie at the wheel United, which actually had some quality, actually had a setup. We lost to not, again, this is essentially Erik ten Hag's United.
It's amazing what a manager can do, man. That's why I said my gaffer. It's amazing what a manager can do.
No. I'm not gonna let you do this. My manager all nonsense, because Erik ten Hag caught wins in an FA Cup, which actually meant something. Same different gaffer, same players. Okay,
not the exact same players, but we move.
Yeah, he had actually less quality players when he won the FA Cup. So we will move.
Yeah, players that he bought, by the way, and just say,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, because our better players in the game against you lot were all new, but hey, whole different conversation.
Okay, both managers got wins. I'm just you're trying to take a shot at Erik ten Hag. He caught an FA Cup.
Oh, absolutely, it's shooting him for life. You know what I'm saying? He went to young ill. He a car battery. You get jumped when you dead. You know what I'm saying? But carry on,
that is all right. That's a bar. Listen,
he went to young ill, man.
Everybody and their mama wanted this. And I wanted to win because it's like, it's a derby. I don't care about anything else. It's about the game immediately. And when I'm hearing questions, when I'm hearing conversations, when I'm hearing lazy agendas about Pep's not up for it, Pep ain't built for this, Pep's kind of given up on the season. I saw him set the team up with 3 defenders, played Nunes at wing back. I saw him set up a team that's trying to get a result, trying to get a different spark, trying to get these players to kind of get this skid out of here. And for 87 minutes, he was able to do as best as he could with how these players and the form that they're in. And again, I'm not a player killer. That ain't me. All right. I'm different. I'm different. The crying, the overly criticism of a player, I get it. You're going to make a mistake. I'm not going to say you're trash, you're rubbish, you're not City quality. Nunes made a horrible mistake. And as soon as he made that mistake, you saw the rush. You saw the rush of adrenaline, like, damn it. I can't go out like this. I can't go out like this. And he rushed to try to make a stop. And he's not no defender. He went in there, poor technique. Diallo, and I'll speak about Diallo. I spoke about it on my show. Diallo won that game. I don't want to hear about Amarin. I don't want to hear about Bruno Fernandes. I don't want to hear about anybody else. That mentality, that this is a derby, I'm about it. I'm gonna do whatever I can. That's what won the game. Diallo was causing fits, and had it not been, when he's a little more, when he matures some, I've said this before, when he matures some, when he's able to kind of read defenses, when he's going to know his teammates better to stay onside versus offside, because he could have had us in a lot of threatening positions had he stayed onside. You know what I mean? So Diallo won that game. When I spoke about it on my channel, he was the difference maker to the very last minute, and he was causing fits. Nunes with the mistake, untimely. I'm not going to kill him for it, because Pep challenged him to play left back. This man's a midfielder. Pep challenged him to play left wing back. Then he had him. Then he challenged him and brought him over to the right hand side, which caused the error. I think.
Ciao, Pep.
Yeah, Pep did what he could with the available players. Players making errors. I'm not going to crash it on a player. The conversation. Listen, I know some do this. I get it. The manager made the decision to play so and so players. The manager made the decision to put so and so in the midfield or wherever he decides to assign them. But the manager doesn't tell the player to pay a poorly weighted pass. Those type of criticism. Let's relax.
My manager did tell Martinez to play the ball though, but a whole different conversation. Even though it was a phenomenal ball. You did? Have you not seen the clip? There's a clip where Martinez in that Chloe Martinez and he shouts Ahmed at him. Yeah, phenomenal pass by the way by Martinez. Phenomenal pass.
Okay.
Pass was phenomenal.
Oh, so you think Martinez's vision wouldn't have caught it? It was the manager that made that play.
Potentially, because we've seen Martinez actually right on the ball, even though he's not been as good on the ball. He's regressed a little bit. I don't know if that's the confidence. I don't know if it's his system, but I do think the manager backing instructions definitely does
that was
help.
a difference.
Yeah, it's an incredible pass. It was an incredible goal. Yeah. The goal's not being spoken about enough. The pass from Martinez and the touch from Diallo, purposeful. But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Yeah. That's because you was like, Amorim don't deserve credit. They all deserve credit. Defensively, they was on point too.
No. It's if I'm going to emphasize anything, if there's the difference maker with regards to this game.
Oh yeah, it's Diallo.
Yeah, 100%. It's Diallo. Obviously, United fans are going way over the top in terms of praising him and now wanting to put him in certain categories in terms of.
Oh, you talking about Diallo? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course that's gonna happen, man. He just bagged the last minute winner in the derby. He's the Wakanda Messi according to some.
Yeah,
he's
the African best.
Messi's he's the Argentinian Diallo.
Slow down. Let him do it more than what he just did. And again, he did it on paper. He did it to the treble four-peat champions, 100%. But he also did it. He also did it versus a 1-10 form club.
Absolutely.
And so, if rivals, if United fans are going to use that as the benchmark, I just say be careful. We're not the benchmark in this season. We are not the standard to what football should be representing for the Prem. We're not that right now.
Yeah, that is true.
No, were we that?
11 team. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we're 1-11 right now. That's
soon to be 1-12. Villa versus City. There'll be a watch along for that people as well on the playback.
You're predicting a 1-12.
1-12, absolutely. You ain't beating Villa.
Okay. I'm not beating Villa. All right.
Right. All right. Stylistically, they all wrong for you.
All right, we'll be back. Villa's not looking all that great either. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting.
Hey, neither were we going into this game. I think we was 2-5 or something.
It's a derby. It's a derby. Let's relax.
Oh, it's a derby.
Yeah, it's a derby.
That helped us previously against you lot, but go on, carry on.
We've lost the last 2 games versus you.
Is it the last 2?
FA and now this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the last 2. And then what about before that? Because we hadn't won there since I think 2018 was the last time we won there.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But no, you guys caught wins at Old Trafford. But I'm talking about
the odd win. Yeah, we did, but not.
Listen, United have beaten a better city.
Yeah, not a dessert, not a win where I go, it was dessert. It's a long time. It being at your place is a long time. I keep saying this.
Yeah. No.
Long time since we've won away from home in a Big 6 game, and I think it's deserved.
Yeah.
Poor or not. Because we've lost the sides in worse form than you.
Yeah. With regards to the derby, I think if you guys are gonna, and I said this, if you guys are gonna catch a win versus us, it's now. It's gonna be this game. It's gonna be this type of city. Now, when it goes down to talking about the game now,
losing to this United is kind of bad. But going as you,
it's incredibly bad, and I think that's why I need to talk to Ak and other City fans. Like, listen, the club's gonna need us more than ever. Like, the club is going to need us not being emotionally done for a long time. I'm going to need the fan base, those traveling away as well as home, to know that they've now got to do the impossible for when the players were doing the impossible for us. Now, you guys over there are lucky enough to be in close proximity to games. If I was over there, I'd be there in full support because I know what this club needs. This club needs full backing, and Pep's been talking about it in a lot of different ways. And he is, pardon the expression, but he is scratching his head trying to figure out, why are these players playing like this? Why are they not closing out games? And I'm not going to sit here and say that I've got all the answers, but I know, I shouldn't say I know, but I've observed. I'm very observant. I watch. You may not be able. You definitely can't see it on any of those listening platforms. But I've got 4 eyes. I wear glasses. I'm very observant.
You're extremely observant. Yeah, 100%.
And I've been watching. I've been
So that's
watching.
what makes you dangerous because you're a troll with intelligence. But here we are. Go on.
You know what?
So you're not a troll with intelligence. You are a very smart individual in general, and a very knowledgeable football fan. So you add that in with
the trolling part is what I have issue with. The trolling part.
So you're not a troll. My bad.
No.
You're not a troll.
No. But listen. Ak, listen, we need a lot of things.
I was convinced she was going to come back, actually, because me and Ak have spoke over a number of weeks. Not recently, but on the fan calling show, and he was confident about you lot turning around. I think he was like 1-6 at this point. Obviously, 6-game player is a bit, different.
No,
but yeah.
Listen, this is the thing where I'm very balanced, right? The 1-10, the 1-11 looks horrible, sounds terrible. But then on form, it's bad. We do need to be worried. But then when you look at the standings, it's a down year. It's a down year, at least at this point in the season, because we're 1-11, and we're like in touching distance of third, and depending on how things play out with a to be tested Chelsea second. And I'm not even looking that far right now. I need one game at a time. And I'm looking at these players just being like, you know what? We've seen this before. All my Liverpool fans, you guys know this. You guys are living life right now. Top of the league. I believe you might have been top of the league last season around this time as well. You guys are living life. You guys are seeing how good FSG are with regards to managing their players and building a squad to succeed. But what you can't forget, and what I don't forget, is when you went on that battle, when you went on that run, you were nearly perfect. Just 1 point of winning the league, but you won Champions League. The next season, full tilt, battling it again. When all of us were dealing with respiratory issues and things like that, you guys won your title. And what you do after that? After that, a little bit of a humbling. So you gotta that's what the battle is. And this is unprecedented. When United fans are trying to take their shots at my manager, my club, with regards to this type of fall off, well, they're gonna quick to ignore that there wasn't a fall off after the three-peat. Look at their clubs when they did their three-peat.
Oh yeah, we give you credit. We didn't have a fall off when we went for the 4th season, but you lot.
Yeah, you did. What do you mean you did?
Why in 2000? I swear, did we not finish second in 2002?
May have finished second. May have finished third.
Yeah, we didn't go 1-11 anyway. We didn't have
No. The 1-11 is the 1-11 is unique because it's after a 4-peat. If we went 1-11 after a 3-peat, I'd be like,
okay.
No, it'd be like easily comparable. You'd be able to be like 3-peat. Look at this fall off. But after a 3-peat, we went on to win a 4. Falling off, I got to see another club win a 4-peat, and I want to see what they maintain, how they're able to deal with it. Because I think the miles, I think the kilometers, I think going everything, squeezing out every last drop of fuel out of
your team. Your team went the FSG route. That's what happened with your ownership. They went the FSG route, and this is what happens.
Absolutely right. But when some think that the cycle doesn't go up and down, is where I lose my mind. I'm like, we've been watching football for years. We've been watching football for years. It shouldn't be
this bad though. A fall off is a fall off.
Wait. Hold on. You're gonna tell me it's not this bad until I'm 8th?
Nah, you shouldn't be 5th.
No, why shouldn't I be 5th?
Because you're not the 5th best team in the league.
When you look at who I have available to play my games, of course I am.
Nah, I disagree.
If you're telling me fully fit, yeah, I'll agree with you.
Who's missing?
Are we doing this again?
I'm asking. You said you telling me fully fit, so like let's do it. You know your team better than me. I'm just not hearing no excuses for this.
No, I'm not. At the same time, it's not an excuse because this fall off. Yeah, it's incomplete work right now.
You could be on a 7-peat, and this is unacceptable.
No, this is interim. This is in the middle of things. Now
you could be set. You could be on a 7-peat. This is unacceptable.
If I end the season 3rd, I'm not looking at this and being that's unacceptable.
Absolutely is.
Oh my goodness.
Manchester City under Pep. There's no way two newbies should be.
Well, I'm not going to have the. No, I don't listen. I'm not going to have the United arrogance. I'm this. I shouldn't be. What?
No, talent wise, we're saying you have the best manager in the country.
I currently have the best manager in the country. I've been having the best manager in the country. That is not a guarantee. That is not a guarantee for me to be first or second
we know
in the
that.
league.
Yeah, right. That's true because he's not performing at his level, so that's where the criticism comes from. Because if he was performing at his highest level, which is what he's paid to do, you wouldn't be where you're at.
So you're actually having an observation and think that Pep's managerial coaching level has dipped. That's why we're where we are.
I think it's dipped currently. Yes, I think it is.
And that's why you think that's why you think we're this bad because of his
not solely that, but that's part of it. Yes. Not solely him. So because it's never the same way success is never solely someone.
Absolutely.
Failure is never solely someone.
Absolutely.
So is it on Pep? Yes. Is it solely on Pep? No. Same way you lot four-peating, as you said, that's not solely on Pep, but you have to change things around. You have to freshen things up. And this is me just guessing from the outside looking in. The fact that he be losing his minds in interviews don't help. Go look. There's a camera. All right, to you, it's not. To me,
it's not losing. To you, who doesn't watch every press conference, Pep's not losing his mind.
No. When I say that, not everybody. All right, in set press conferences, when you're scratching yourself to the point you're marking yourself, that's a problem.
That wasn't in a press conference. That was on the sideline.
But that's on the sideline. But they all ties into it. Your whole demeanor. Did you see his reaction when Nunes made that foul?
Well, you'd expect something less.
Did you see his reaction?
I saw it. Would you expect anything less from a manager that's emotionally invested in a game, managing a derby? You would expect something different than that.
No, I would expect you to react, but I wouldn't expect you to react in the manner in which you did. You reacted in despair. It's 1-1 worst case scenario. You're Pep Guardiola at home to a 13th place Manchester United side.
It's no.
You reacted. No, you said, would you expect him to react? So I'm answering. I wouldn't expect him to react in despair.
It wasn't in despair.
It wasn't despair. Look at the way he.
Oh my God!
He went down to. He went down to his knees with his hands on his head.
Yes, because it's disbelief. No, come on, man.
Come on, man. You know how I know I'm right? Because look at the reaction of your players. Because look at the body language of your players when Bruno bagged that penalty.
When Bruno,
your players gave up at that point. Your players gave up at that point.
Hold on.
Same way when Liverpool scored that.
You're running too many agendas at the same time. You're running too many agendas.
How's an agenda? You think the body language is good of the players?
No. But let's deal with one thing at a time. You're talking about despair. You're talking about a manager on the sideline seeing a mistake like that from a player in a derby that late in the game. It's not despair. It's disbelief. It's like, oh my goodness.
Disagree. Cool.
Okay. So again, if it's despair.
I think it was despair.
Okay, if it's despair.
Ask it, Sheik, again. Ask you a question, I'll get to it.
If it's despair, does that then mean he shouldn't what?
You should never, you the captain of the ship, you can be angry, annoyed, but dropping to your knees with your hands on your head is ridiculous. Anger, I get. I get.
Oh, anger at who? Anger.
No, if he responded angrily. So let's say
to what? What's the anger towards? The anger is directed towards what?
Nunes, no, I'm saying Nunes. So let's say Nunes did what he did. Shout out to Nunes for that.
Yeah.
He's close to being our man of the match. So shout out to him for that. Let's say he does that and Pep kicks a water bottle. I get that. You're doing very un-Pep-like things. You don't look in control. You don't seem in control. You look and sound like you're cracking up.
I disagree.
Which is very unlike Pep. Show me when Pep's ever been like this.
When Pep has been emotional on a sideline?
No, not emotional.
No. Okay, look at this. Okay, I'll just say this. If you're able to catch a clip, those of you in the chat later on, share it to the Flawless on the timeline. Look at how Pep reacted in the Champions League when I believe Akanji made a poor pass back. Check to see how Pep reacted and tell me how different it is in the United reaction. I'm not going to ask any manager to be emotionless. I'm not going to ask any manager. No, hear me out. I'm not going to ask any manager not to be expressive like that. If you want to read it as despair, that's fine. Go watch what he does in the Inter game. Tell me if you saw that as despair as well, because I think that I see the both similarities.
Did he put his hands on his head and drop to his knees? Hey, yo, that sounds crazy. But that sounds
He
bad.
put his head.
Hey, yo,
No, I'll let you watch it. I'll let you watch it. We'll have the combo. I'll let you watch it. We'll have the combo.
send me the
Yeah,
link
that's
if you
wild.
got the link.
That's
Send me
wild.
the link. Yeah, that was wild. That's why I said, hey, yo,
Crazy.
your manager
Now,
out in. But yes, that's why he don't look in control. You don't look in
Pep.
control. Pep, he don't look in control. He don't sound in control. You just lying to yourself about that.
I'm
The
not
jokes
lying
he's
about it.
making that he's
I'm not
never
lying about
made
anything.
before, hands on his head, scratching himself, marks on his face, etc.
I've heard
Talking
all
about I'm
this.
horrendous and and all this because he's never been here before. He's a championship fighter
Wait,
who's never been knocked
what's
down and
wrong
put
for
on
him to
his
say
ass.
what's wrong for him to say that he's critical of himself and he's been horrendous?
Nah,
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying
no,
it's
but how
out of
you reading?
character. It's out of character.
No. This is the problem. This is the problem.
Is it not out of character?
It is not. No. Because listen, you know how you judge character?
Go on.
You don't judge character when everything's good. You don't judge character.
No, you
when...
you
No.
misinterpreted
I'll finish.
what I'm saying.
You'll see my point. No, you'll see
I'm
my
not
point.
saying. I'm saying it's out of character, not meaning it's good or bad. I'm saying it's unlike him. Is the point I'm making?
Yeah, no, but I'll fix it. The reason why you and many are looking this as out of character is because you're associating how he's reacting to the form that we're in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
I think it goes hand in hand.
No, but that's where the error is, because in winning, in losing, you're not seeing something different from Pep. You're thinking you're seeing something different because it's associated to losing, which you've never seen at this level for Pep. But how he's acting as a man, how he's been in terms of the sly jokes that he tries to put in, the accountability that he takes as opposed to putting it on the players, that's all consistent. But now when you guys are like, we've never seen Pep 1-6, 1-7, 1-10, 1-11. You've never seen it. So now you're saying I've never seen it. Therefore, the reaction or emotion that I'm seeing from Pep, I haven't seen it either. No. As a City fan, watching every game, watching every press pre-conference,
he's never made them type of jokes. He's never been scratching himself. He's never scratched his face. What are we talking about here? He's never done those things. That's a man cracking up. That's a man literally.
You can run with it. You guys can run. You guys can run with the.
Stop running it.
No.
The
reason why I'm saying it.
People are asking if he's okay.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying it. The reason why I'm calm is because I want this receipt. Because hold on. Because I talked about it on my show. Last week we expressed how we had record revenues for the second year in a row. All right, we're actually the #1 brand football club in the world. So I talked about all those things.
Pinch of salt with you lot's track record, but carry on as you were.
Why would you take that with a pinch of salt? It's 2 years in a row.
Because of what's going on with you lot. And in regards to #1 brand, what is that like? People buying merch? Is that what?
No.
What falls under that?
Viewability, engagement, value of the club, revenue, lots. You guys are doing well. You guys do well, and you're just not #1. Now, when it comes down to the reason why I had to talk about it on my show, the reason why I had to bring this up is because what makes the world go around, Flawless?
Monies.
Record revenue over at Manchester City. And unlike some other clubs that have amazing revenue, I'm confident that my club's going to spend right. I'm confident that my club's not going to let this be the mark of how they're going to be labeled. I'm confident in my club, the only club to be able to win a 4-peat, to still strive for that winning success. So when I look at all of that, I want these receipts. Oh, that's amazing. I want all these receipts,
man. Regardless of what happens this time next year, we don't be here.
Yeah, and I'm saying, I want all these receipts. Pep losing it, club, your reign's over. I want all of that because I see like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Oh Lord,
I see.
Man,
I couldn't even finish my line. This guy's stepping all over it. I want to see us rising like the phoenix. I want us to then get back to winning ways.
Oh, you know my thoughts on that, though. That's why I'm saying, oh my, because you know my thoughts on that. You know I don't think your club or Pep is finished. I've said this. I want it to be. I want it to be. I want it to be the Mourinho-esque thing. But do I think it is? Nah, I don't think it is.
No, he's losing his mind, like you said.
No. But this season he is cracking up. 100%. But I don't think when I say he's cracking up, that doesn't mean I think he's lost his powers. I'm just talking about what is going on currently. We are watching him literally. Yes. You are not in control. And the reaction of your players show that Nunes mistake sums up my thoughts of you not in control and trying, like, Nunes shouldn't be out there anyway. Nunes shouldn't be playing.
Okay.
That's prime example. Nunes should not be playing. Why is Nunes playing?
Nunes actually had a good game. He didn't have a great game. He had a good game. What he was tasked to do, he had a solid game.
This is okay, but he should be out there.
Listen, Mighty United, you can look at your 11 and say these players should be on the pitch. I can do the same. All right, I'm not about to.
Nah, he dropped two of them. That that was the like.
Oh, that's the only ones that needed to be dropped.
No. But if he dropped everyone, if he dropped everyone who,
Flawless, stop it. No. Everybody in chat, no, Flawless ain't doing this because he dropped. And who did he start?
No, that's
Mason Mount started the game. Let's relax.
I was gonna get to a point. I'm saying if we dropped everyone who was gonna be dropped, we'd have to play 5-a-side. You know what I'm saying? We can't field no 11. That's the point of this. It's gonna be a 5-a-side game. I have to write to the Premier League and go, hey, we can't field an 11. 5-a-side, maybe a couple subs. That's it. That's the point that I was making. There's nothing to do with just that. I'm just giving him props for doing that. Yeah. Because if we had lost that game, would have been a whole different conversation. But I hear it. But in regards to Pep, when I say cracking up, I'm talking about currently right now.
Now you got me in agenda mode. No, now you got me in agenda mode. This Amarin.
You're always in agenda mode.
No, I'm not always in it. Now I'm about it. Now I'm about it. You forced
what agenda have I said? What's my agenda? Go on.
You're pushing this manager weakness, manager out of form,
and
you're popping up. You're popping up Amarin too much. I'm gonna tell you this because I heard this. Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do. All you United fans, listen. Tell me if this sounds familiar. The manager had no choice. Player was injured. Who else was he going to bring on the pitch? This Amarin cat lucked into having Manu on that pitch because he actually wanted Mason Mount out there. Different game. So before we do this overpraise, let's keep the same energy that you had for Erik ten Hag when he happened to stumble his way into a winning formula or into a winning 11 or into a result. Amarin, let's be real. Agendas aside, he was not about to play Manu.
I'm gonna push that agenda to the side. The reason why we criticize Ten Hag is because they were his players and his team. Why do we criticize Arteta so heavily? Not you, because you love Arteta, but why is Arteta criticized so heavily? Once you spend 500 million, 600 million, 700 million, 800 million, $1 billion, and it's your 11 and you're 24, you shouldn't be. Hear what I'm saying? No, because I'm going to use your words. You shouldn't be looking into anything. These are your guys. Therefore, they should be performing at a high level consistently. You spend 600 million on a team and it's not working. That's on you. You spend 500 million, 400 million. In regards to your boy Arteta, 800 million, and he's still falling short. He'll still fall short because he's not good enough.
Stop saying my
he's
boy
your boy.
Arteta.
Your boy Arteta, man. You never criticize Arteta. That's your guy.
No, of course I do. I've criticized Arteta enough times. I talked about how he played with no cojones versus us.
That's against you. I'm saying against everyone else.
I've criticized the manager. Let's not do
you. Okay, outside of that, if it's not City, you don't criticize.
No. I've done the same thing with.
Do you think Arteta is good enough to win a Premier League title for Arsenal?
I tell you this all the time, and you keep ignoring me.
I
tell you this all the time. Had it not been for the three,
get all that, man. That's not what I'm asking.
Don't forget that. You cannot forget that.
Yes. Do you think Arteta is good enough to win a Premier League title for Arsenal?
He was good enough. I don't know if he still is.
Forget if he was good enough. I'm telling you, believe he is? Do you believe he is right now?
As of today.
Not winning. Forget winning this league title right now. I'm not saying 24, 25. I'm not asking you that.
Yeah.
What I'm asking you
is he capable of winning a Prem? Yes, he is capable of winning a Prem.
Let's say he stays for the next 4 or 5 years. You can see Arsenal winning a league title. Let's say he stays to 2030. Because they ain't winning this year. So we'll cancel that off. So 5 years from now, which will be 10 years overall. Do you think Arteta will win a league title in 5 years? Just one. Is he good enough in your opinion?
Arteta was good enough to win a league title in the last 4 years.
Oh, well, he didn't, so he's not been. Next 5 years.
No. See, this is the problem. Stop doing this. No, but stop doing this result. This is what's crazy. Because are you going to tell me, is Amarin good enough? Amarin good enough?
I believe Amarin is, yes.
But he hasn't done it. So we're in the same boat, though. But we're in the same boat.
Has Amarin been here 4 years? Has he been here 4 years? Has he spent 800 million? Wait. Hold up. We're not doing this nonsense. Has he been here 4 years?
No.
Has Amarin done it? Has Amarin been here 4 years? Yes or no? What are we talking about? Let's not talk daft now.
No.
Come on,
man. No. But you're not letting the point. No, you're not seeing the point that I'm trying to make.
No, he's not done it, but he's been here for. Don't use him as an example. He's not.
No, but my point is, if he's been here for 4 years, right?
Yes.
We're going to
Yes.
count this year, and for the next 3
We're
years.
not counting this year. No, we're not counting this year.
Okay.
No, we're not
Okay.
counting this year.
We're not counting this year. So
according
we're
to the
going to
halfway
give,
line.
yes, cool. We're going to give Amarin 5 years. Not counting
Cool.
this year. Then
Cool.
if he doesn't win it in the next 4 years,
He's not good. He wasn't good enough to do it.
no,
Why is that so crazy?
no. No, but hold on. He wasn't good enough to win it, but is he capable of winning it? Yes.
Forget capable. Do you believe
you
he's
asked
good
me-
enough? Yes or no? Well, I was like, that's the only question I'm
Okay,
asking.
so
I don't think Arteta is. Arteta could be here for the next 10 years.
That's fine.
I don't
That's
think he's
fine.
good enough. I've been right about this, but people
Flawless.
want to dance around it because he's not
Flawless.
good enough. This is why I
That's-
called him your boy. But hey, we move.
No, that's fine. When it comes down to Amarin, and obviously this year is a free hit. There's no wrong he can do
We
this
better win
year.
the Europa
No,
League. We better win the Europa League.
Okay, so if I say I don't think Amarin's capable of winning the Europa, and he doesn't do it,
You was right.
so it does okay because
You
if
was
he
right.
no,
At
but
that point,
flawless,
if you say
flawless.
Amarim's not good enough to win the Europa League this season and he doesn't win it, you was right.
No, but I wouldn't say that he's not good enough to win it. If he doesn't win it, it doesn't mean that he's not good enough to win it. He didn't win it versus whoever he's matched up against. If we're if we're both playing chess, right? If we're both playing chess, are you capable of winning the game? Yes. Because you don't win it versus me does not mean you're not capable of winning a game.
So if I lose to you for 5 years in a row, then
if we start doing all of that, it's different.
No, it's not. That's your boy Arteta. He's been here 5 years. So how long do we give?
No, but listen.
Well,
who's he flawless? Who's he losing to? That's why you keep
so that's what we're doing. Is what we're so it's okay to lose to Pep and City.
Flawless in the chess match. If you're losing to a grand chess master, right? That's who you're catching licks to.
Has he lost before? Has he lost before? Has he undefeated the grand chess master? Or has he lost before? Has he been beaten by somebody else?
Yeah, he's lost before.
Okay, so he's been beaten by as Klopp beat Pep. So Pep's not indestructible.
Arteta beat Klopp. What are we doing here?
Not to a league title.
No, I get that. But oh my God. Why does that?
This is the Arteta is your guy. But anyway,
I'm a logic standpoint.
Cool.
One manager for 2 years proved that he was better than the last.
Cool.
Last man,
that's a whole different conversation. Cool, he was better than him in the last 2 years. He's not better than him overall. So what are we talking about here? That's why he has 2 trophies.
We're talking about.
That's why he has 2 trophies Arteta will never get. So here we are. He has 2 trophies in his cabinet that Arteta will never get. So you know that.
But yeah, Klopp also won those 2 trophies. Klopp won those 2 trophies, right? Fine. He won his UCL. He won his Prem. He never won another.
2 trophies Arteta will not get to, but we move. But all right, cool.
He will not get
why we're talking about a league when we know who the better manager is. We know clearly overall right now who the better manager is and who the better manager will be.
You're only as good as your last. Has he got 2
Bundesligas? He'll never go to Germany.
That's another hypothetical because he's not over in Germany. But you're only as good as your last.
Even if he went over there,
Arteta proved to be better than Klopp 2 seasons in a row. That's a fact.
For those 2 seasons, cool. All right, cool. He was not disputing that.
Right, and he was 2 points off winning the league. So I'm not going to say no. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish my point. I'm not going to say that he's not capable of winning the league.
Do you believe he will? Forget capable. Do you believe if Arteta stays from now till 2030, he wins the league title? Yes or no?
I don't know.
All right, cool. Now we don't know. So much opinions and so much stuff. But now you don't know.
I do know this. I do know this.
Now we know what it is. That's why Arteta is your guy. Because if I ask you, do you think if Pep stays,
Pep's different. That's why I keep when I bring up losing to Pep, you don't want to hear it. But when I say Pep remaining here, why Arteta won't win in the next 2 years, then you want to hear it. You got to pick.
No, it's not a question of a pick. You just don't want to answer questions that you don't want to answer to.
I'm saying Arteta's only failed because of Pep.
Cool, but he failed.
Yes,
only another manager succeeded.
Klopp and you know who else failed? Klopp failed. Klopp failed the last 2 seasons.
Got one, though. Well, Klopp got one though. Klopp got one. Klopp got 2 actually, because we can count the Champions League.
No, we're not. No.
I know he didn't play you lot, but he got one. What are we talking about now, man? Man's got answers and opinions on everything, but when it's Arteta, it's I don't know. Now we know what it is.
No, you're asking me for something in the future. You're asking me for something in the future. You're asking me for something in the future. That's why I don't know.
Yeah, of course, we make predictions. Am I not going to ask you at the end of the show what your Villa score is? Is that not something in the future?
Yeah, that's recent. You're talking about 5 years from now.
Okay, I'll ask you next season.
Arteta,
I'll ask you next season. Do you believe Arteta spending more money, close to $1 billion, will win a league title next season?
Arteta's not winning while Pep is in this league.
Okay, so you think it's just on Pep. So what happens if he finishes above Pep but behind Maresca or Slot?
then we have a conversation. I don't believe that'll
Okay,
happen.
so yeah, and you know what's crazy? I was talking to an Arsenal fan and he said the exact same thing to me. That's how I know Arteta is your guy. Because he said I was on Don Hassam's channel. He said the exact same thing to me.
Meaning
Because you
what?
man all
What
read
does
from
that
the
mean?
same manual.
What,
The
meaning
same
what?
manual.
Meaning
As
what?
in regards to it'll be if he loses to Slot or Maresca, it'll be a conversation at the end of the season. Because they're one of the two managers who are going to win the league. Unless you think, are you not going to win it? Are Arsenal going to win it? Tell me. Who do you have winning the league currently? That's a great question. Who do you have winning the league currently right now? If you had to pick. Or is that too far in the future?
If we had to pick.
Yes. Because it might be too far in the future for you.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I'm not deciding that until January.
We're not deciding that. All right. But hey, chat, is there anyone in the chat who thinks that it's not Slot or Maresca? Someone enlighten me. Because I don't think Arsenal win it. I don't think you lot win it. But when Slot and Maresca beat him, you know what's going to happen, people? Goalpost move. Be a goalpost change.
Flawless. What was your prediction at the start of the season? We can
I
move
picked you.
goalposts all the time. Right. So,
I picked you.
so Flawless. I can say City are going to win it now. No. Hold on. No, I know new information. So today I can say Liverpool are going to win it. 3 weeks from now, if I show form and then I change my mind, oh, City are going to win it. We're cool.
3 weeks. Yeah, that's too
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Three results later. 3 results later, I can be like, oh, form's. Pardon me.
3 results is way too.
How many results did it take you to switch from City to Liverpool?
It was about what we on game week 15. Who did you lose to? Like 3 months. About 12 games in.
So after
I still thought I genuinely still thought you lot were going to turn it around.
So 3 league games ago, you still thought City were winning the league.
Yeah,
3 or 4 games. We don't. I won't hold you to the exact moment.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, 10 games in, you still said City were winning.
Yeah,
right?
I still thought, because that's over a couple month period. Because I wait for a longer period of time.
If I were to be that fan, I'm not. If I were to be that fan, and today I'm saying, you know what, Liverpool are going to win the league. 10 games, 10 results later, I then change my mind and say City are winning the league. What
10 games? No, that's cool because that's like 3 months. 10 games is over a 3-month period. Okay. Well, you change your mind over a 3-month period of time. I hear it. 3 months at 3 months.
I ain't changing my mind.
So you got City still winning the league, yeah?
I still got City. I need to see what we do in the January transfer.
Okay, that's fair. And
this is a never say die. This is a never say die.
And I get that. That's your City bias towards it, which I completely understand. What I'm saying is,
I've seen us do it too. I've seen us do it way too many times.
I have, and that's why I kept so much faith in you because, well, faith is a weird word, but why I had so much belief that you was going to do it. Yeah. That's why I had so much belief you lot was going to do it because I've seen you do this. But this is worse. This is not a fall off. This is much more than a fall off. So that's the point I'm making.
Yeah, this is a disaster. But this is why
I've never seen you come back from a disaster.
This is why it's going to hit different. This is why I want to see what. This is why I want to see what we do in the January transfer window. This is why I want us to do like a Samsung. You know Samsung in Mortal Kombat? Samsung in Mortal Kombat, he's a character that he's able to like draw the powers. He's able to draw the powers of the characters, right? So if he's fighting I
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if he's getting Sub-Zero, he can take Sub-Zero's power. If he's there, he can take Scorpion's power. Use it all. I want us to Samsung Chelsea right now. I want us to Samsung Chelsea. Spend
also your fixtures are horrific. That ties into it as well. I look at your manager, I look at your current team, I look at your fixtures and then go, your January to March is horrible.
Yeah, it's a battle.
It's a horrible battle. I think even Muntz made this point, even a great City side would struggle with that. So I look here and go, it's a wrap for you. Look. So like I said, when Slot or Maresca win this league, there'll be more excuse for everyone. No, this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. When Liverpool or Chelsea win this league, people, there'll be another excuse for Arteta. And Arsenal fans plus Veta will use that excuse. I'm telling you that now.
Wait. Hold on.
Because you like use the same excuse in regards to we only lost because it was to Pep and Manchester City.
No, it's not.
I literally was on a stream with an Arsenal fan who said the exact same thing you said.
Okay, so he tuned into my channel. He's heard me talk about Arteta.
No. I don't even know if you know him. He's called Dale, Arsenal fan.
Yeah, Dale, he knows me very well. Don't man,
you might be in the same group chat saying the same rubbish.
No. See, you're downplaying my views. You're downplaying my views. Dio obviously saw me talk about Arteta, Arteta kicking Klopp out of the league. What you do, and he knows
what I do very well. Kool-Aid, you offer it perfectly.
No, I don't.
Difference is you believe in what you're selling. I know the bullshit I'm selling. I'm selling Arsenal fans bullshit. You selling in belief because you got this what's the word I'm looking for? This love for Arteta, I think it's because he came from City, which I kind of get to an extent.
I mean, Pep's coaching tree is a mad one. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what
that's another one up. That's another one up on Sir Alex Ferguson. But Pep's coaching tree is actually sick.
I really don't care about that stuff, but fairs because it does
No,
nothing for
because
United.
it's not a feather in your manager's cap, so you're not going to care
Right, it
about
does
it.
nothing for
But
United. I'm United through and through first and foremost. I love Sir Alex Ferguson because of what he did for Manchester United FC.
right.
I don't care about Sir Alex Ferguson because of what he did for Aberdeen FC, even though that's part of his story. No, it's because he played. Because that's why I don't
Yeah,
care
you know,
about
but
what Pep did for you.
I'm talking about the download of information, the ability
Well,
to make these
I
players
hear that.
into coaches and managers,
But
right?
just hope your manager don't fall off. And when you start doing 6 and all that, it just looks very Mourinho-ish. We've seen this story before. It looks very Mourinho-esque. I
Yeah.
remember the fall off of Mourinho because Mourinho's my second favorite manager of all time. And I remember
No, that says
being,
a lot.
he's going to turn it around.
Says a lot.
Yeah, not the best. He's my second favorite. I think
Yeah.
his run was phenomenal. And Pep's doing very Mourinho-esque things.
Yeah.
In
I
what he's doing.
want the conversations. I want those whispers that he's fallen off. I want all that.
The
Because
Sunshine who's
the
saying
comeback
this, she's
story.
slick. Yes, we've been here before. Yes,
Who's
Joker.
been where? Where's she been?
No. She's getting this because when we play, she's running jokes at me because like when we play in pro clubs or anything like that, if we're going down and man's doing the halftime tea talk or we're struggling, I go, we've been here before. This is nothing new because we have been there. Because our pro clubs team is phenomenal. We in like the top 500 in the world. Like, our pro clubs team is exceptional. So that's what she's running jokes because she's heard me say this on many occasions. Like to the point where before halftime's finished, she'll go, come on, boys, come on, lads, we've been here before. She'll say it in the chat. So that's why she's running jokes when she says that. But yeah, go on, carry on.
My thing is, I want all of this talk. Like I said before, every man, woman, and child, including their goldfish, including all their pets, wanted City to lose that game. I want all of these. I want all these talks. I want flawless. I want everybody to be like, Pep's lost it. Pep's tired like Klopp. Pep's washed like Mourinho. I want to hear all of that. I want to hear all
Just
of
to
it.
clarify, and let me state this as well.
Yeah.
I want to be wrong about this. However, do I think he's cracking up now? Yes. Is your season going to be an absolute train wreck? Yes. But do I think you're bored and Pep turn this around in the summer? Unfortunately, yes. I don't think this is the end for Pep. I want to be wrong about it. I don't think it's the end for him. But I'm hoping his coaching methods are tired and you lot invest how you've been investing poorly for the last 2 seasons and he's just normal again. And we see him. I don't want him actually physically harming himself, but I just like seeing him stressed. That's what it is. But go on, carry on as you.
Well, the same way Flawless wants us to continue to poorly invest like we have done the last 2 seasons. I've seen this club realize the errors in their ways. I've seen this club look across the street and see how poorly managed United have been. I've seen this club look at how Chelsea would splash the cash with not much direction. I've seen this club look at excellent scouting over at FSG to get proper quality, not necessarily the big names, but good quality and go on runs. I've seen this club look at Spurs, immaculate, beautiful football business, and take results on that. Now, number 1 club in the world. I've also seen this club look at clubs like Arsenal having the aspiration to get back to their winning ways.
Yeah, man, because they got Mikel Super Duper Mick there. I hear you, man. I hear you on that one.
And they went out wanting that winning ways, took assistant manager, took a winner in Jesus, took a winner in Zinchenko, then also went and took a winner in Sterling. This club knows.
Going to take a winner in Rashford potentially. I see the vision.
Oh, that'd be nasty.
See the vision.
That would be nasty.
I see the vision. But you took them winners, and what did they win? Sorry.
What did they win? Well, I think Arteta will tell you what they win.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they won the heart. Yeah, you're right. They won the hearts. They won the dog win as well. I get you going. Carry on as you women.
I think Arteta recently in the press reminded them that he won 3 trophies.
Won 3 trophies. You know what? Facts. They won 3 trophies, 2 Community Shields, FA Cup. You right? Yeah.
That's what he won. Took those players and went on to win. But this is what I want. I want all these whispers. I want all these smiles. I wanted all this keying, right? All this keying.
You want to be the bad guy. You want the enemy, man. You want to.
No, I'm already the bad guy.
Oh, yeah,
I told you, everybody was rooting against us. The script is flipped. The script is flipped. For whatever reason, they're rooting for the Red Devils. How do you root for the Red Devils? It's crazy. They're rooting for the Red Devils now, right? So when it comes down to crazy. But on this resurgence, on this getting back to the top, on this all this negative, they're done, the era's over. I want my club to do what they've done when we've gone on mad runs. Flawless poo-pooed. Mad disrespectful last show. If you didn't check the last show, go and check it out.
Wait,
He was mad disrespectful. Oh, don't laugh it off. Don't laugh it off, Flawless. You're mad.
I don't even know what I said.
Yeah, of course not, because you said so much. This guy said so much. He was mad disrespectful last show.
What did I say?
Yeah, look at this guy. Listen, go back and check out the last show. When I talked about our domestic trouble, when I talked about our formidables, this guy wanted to just poo-poo on it and be like it wasn't anything. You know what happened before we did
I say that? I just say that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you poo-pooed on the formidables. You're like, oh, this guy's including the community shield. Listen, it was
you mean because I included the community shield in there? Right.
Yeah,
I did that. Yeah, I did that.
You did do that. Yeah,
I did that. I always poo-poo on the community shield. Apart from Arteta or Arsenal, it means more to them. I get you. Yeah. Right.
We won every domestic trophy and the plate. And in addition to that, obviously we won the domestic trouble, which Sir Alex Ferguson, I mean, Flawless's greatest ever manager, said it was impossible to win. Imagine that. Imagine that a manager said something was impossible to do. And who did it? My manager did it. Right? So when we look at this, I want my club to do what they did when we went on just before the Centurions. We scouted talent. We assigned, we knew what Pep wanted to do, and then we went on a mad run. What did Pep do just before the trouble season? Flawless is looking up in the sky because he hates this moment. We brought in Holland, we brought in Alvarez, we brought in Akanji, and we brought in Ortega. That was a big spending window.
Man, you splashed the cash, man. You got.
And we went on and won.
Guy, I hear you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Of all clubs, don't talk about a checkbook.
We was the checkbook. We also do the checkbook.
No. Yeah, you guys did it.
We do the checkbook thing. Oh, you don't do it. So it's just freebies. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not freebies, but we didn't do the mad one. Look, you guys got like record signings all across the board. Like we didn't do that.
What? You got no record signings now.
Record breaking signings.
Oh, record breaking signings for you. Oh yeah, that's because you lot. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You guys been making records. But I'm just saying, I need us. Like I said, Samsung, let's absorb that energy from Chelsea. Let's just take that energy from Chelsea and let's splash the cash, right?
So you saying now because you was against this, so now you're saying, hey, you know what? Because I know last week you mentioned this, maybe a couple.
No, not to write the season. Not to write the season. I want us to splash the cash for next season. I don't want a Band-Aid fix.
Wait, you don't want to suspend the jack, but say you can get you don't think you can get players in January who can help overall, like beyond the season?
I think. Realistically, because again, our financials are immaculate. I don't know if you saw the financial reports that came out. I know you said you want to take that with a grain of salt. Our financial reports, it's a thing of beauty.
Immaculate. Yeah, we know about City and them books. You know what I'm saying?
We actually made for those of you, all of you Instagram, TikTok, low attention spans, we actually made the report into a 2-minute video. It's actually less than a 2-minute video that you guys can actually consume and ingest. Check it out. We break down most viewed club in the world, right?
Most viewed.
Most viewed. No, don't frown your face. Fix your face, Wallace.
In terms of what? Most viewed in what?
Most viewed football club.
In what? Oh, you mean watched on TV?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. See.
Yeah, the broadcast is nasty.
I was screwing my face on that. You might have meant YouTube views, TikTok views. I don't know, social media views.
That's social media. Social media, we're number one. Yeah, social media, we're number one. Listen, it's wild out there. Listen, it's an absolute beauty when they want to talk about big clubs now. I never considered myself a big club. I'll be honest with you. I'm just little OC.
You're getting there, unfortunately.
I'm just little OC. I'm looking around now here in Toronto. Looking around.
666.
I'm seeing mad jerseys now.
Of course you are, because you've been successful. Of course it's gonna happen. Why do you think they call it London? Why do you think there's a thing called London Reds?
Ew. Yeah.
That's why they say London Reds. Because they're like, there's loads of United fans in London. I'm like, we everywhere. That's what happens when you're successful.
Well,
that's why you'll find wherever you are, you will find a United fan. Wherever you are on the globe.
Yeah, actually, unfortunately.
Yeah, because rest is what. Yeah, you do have not just City. You do have people. I don't know why people act like glory hunting is not a thing. Not saying that City fans are like that. I'm just saying people want to be attached to success.
No. There is a growth. There is a spike with regards to
because teams. Let's say if Ipswich Town all of a sudden started winning Premier Leagues, don't you think you'd see a lot of Ipswich Town shirts? Of course you would.
Listen.
Of course you would.
We've seen it. Whether you were, depending on your age, you can go back. Whether you were a Bulls fan, whether you were a Lakers fan, or whether you were a Golden State fan.
I bet it's jumped up recently as well with your pouring. I've watched you lot a lot more. I didn't really used to watch you lot. I've been watching City for the past probably 5-6 weeks straight now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even went to the game to see him live and in person. You know what I'm saying? Add that one onto the capacity.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I've been watching you lot for the past. Yeah, so that's what it is. Also, you mentioned about teams waiting on your downfall. That's also why you're the most watched. You see that Villa game, if you lot was in fine form.
No. LFC, this is why you're a fraud. Thanks for the comment, though. This is why you're a fraud, LFC, because the report has to do with last season, not this one.
Okay,
right?
what I was saying is, I bet it goes up from last season. I bet it goes up.
Okay, possibly, but he needs to relax. It's not because of the downfall. It was because of the winning.
And who put this report together? Who was responsible?
Oh, here we
go. Was it FIFA? UEFA? So I can't ask for sources now.
Financial institutions, maybe.
What finance?
Deloitte. I don't know. I don't exactly know. You can do your homework. You can do your Google.
Andy say, now it is. Andy saying Liverpool were the most viewed club last season.
No, they weren't.
I don't know, by the way.
No, they weren't. Don't do that.
So are you turning this around? So what's going on with the season? What's acceptable for you? Because you're 1-11, soon to be 1-12 against Villa. What are we saying? 22nd in the Champions League, 2 must-win games away at PSG, at home to Club Brugge. Yeah. Where are you at?
Where I'm at with expectations.
Yeah. Like you can't carry on like this.
No, I can't. But I don't.
You can't go 1-12.
I don't move like the red cartels with I expect my club to do this. I don't.
Hey, Halabuki Sauce is banana. I hear you, man. Yeah, man. Sauce, trust me, bro. See, you know him, man. You know this guy thinks he's slick. So I was like, I didn't cut him off. I was like, let him say it all, and then we gonna get to it. I was like, you lot smart here.
Oh my goodness!
You see my audience, yeah? We are non-Kool-Aid drinkers, man. Kool-Aid is not even allowed in the building.
All right, let me ask your audience. Who do you think it happens to be? Do you think it's United or do you think it's
Liverpool?
Yeah. Let's move that on.
What is acceptable for you this season? Because this can't carry on. So there has to be an improvement. It has to be second, third, Champions League quarterfinal, FA Cup, something. I'm asking.
No.
Because don't act like you're aimless, because you lot being 5th and 6th is unacceptable for you.
No, it's not. It is.
So you're cool. If you finish 5th, that's okay.
If I finish 5th by seeing my players fight to the very last game, I'm cool.
That's okay. If you finish 6th, that same thing, finish 6th.
If I see my players fighting for the badge, I'm cool with it.
So if you see them fighting for the badge and you finish 10th, that's okay.
If they finish 10th, I'm accepting it. Yeah.
Okay, if you go out of the Champions League and don't finish top 24, but they're fighting for the badge, you accept that. That's okay.
Oh yeah, I'll accept it.
Okay, if you go out in the FA Cup 3rd round to Salford, even though if the players fight for the badge, you're okay with that.
If my players are playing to their level and they still lose, however it happens to happen, yeah, I'm accepting.
They fighting for the badge. All right, cool. So there's no expectations then. All right, cool. Fair enough.
You're not listening to what I said. My expectations for my players to play.
Okay, there's no expectations in terms of results for you. It's all about the players.
It's all about how you play for my club.
No expectations in terms of results. All right,
it's how you play for my club, because you know what? When you play to compete, you win. When you play to your level, you get the results.
Well, you lot don't win, we move. But I hear you.
Well, you can say that now, but obviously when we play for our badge, we win.
So do you think you didn't play for the badge against United in the derby? Do you think the players played for the badge?
Sorry, I was hearing some yelling.
Cool.
No, I think we did play. Now, did we play the full 90 minutes? No. And that's my issue. I saw a little too standing around, a little.
Well,
too...
as long as they show passion, desire, intensity,
no,
you tell these proper man. That's all that matters. That's what you said. That's fighting for the badge.
I didn't say
passion, desire, and intensity. Is that not it?
I didn't. Is that not it?
So what's fighting for the badge to you? Then tell me. What's fighting for the badge? Then you let me know. That's what I took from it.
Why are you remixing it? Why are you adding all that extra spice to it? I just said, yeah, you add.
It's fighting for the badge is passion, desire, intensity. Let me know if I'm wrong. Listen, I classify those things as fighting for the badge.
Okay.
If I Google it right now, define fighting for the badge, those things will pop up. Yeah, passion, desire, intensity.
It might be a UK
running around, closing down.
That's a UK thing. I'll explain it on how I see it.
You're a Manchester fan, City fan, so it makes sense because that originates from here. The passion, desire, intensity. That's what it sounds like. Like when I start cursing, you hear the Manc accent come out even more. Yeah, man, blood, sweat, and thunder, like Hector said, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. So you give me your definition and Vader. This is what we need. from Vader. His definition of what fighting for the badge. His is different. I don't know. I can only classify those things as fighting for the badge. Make sure you subscribe to Vader's channel. Links in the title as well. Get us up to 70 likes. Vader out here trying to gaslight us and that, people, but we don't fall for it. Talking about, oh, there's no expectation. I'm saying in terms of results, just as long as they fight for the badge. So I'm like, as long as they show passion, desire, and intensity, that's all that matters. Oh, you reckon that's what it is? He's ready for the downfall, Madison. You know, it's true. Say 1 win in 12 will do that to you. I'm ready to hear this from Vader too, because I don't know what fighting for the badge. Clearly, there's a different definition to fighting for the badge. Because I always assumed it was passion, desire, intensity. That's what we associated with fighting for the badge. So Vader, over to you. When you say fight for the badge from the players, what does that mean to you?
What it means to me in terms of fighting for the badge, playing for this club, is from minute 1 to minute 90 plus. Right? I don't want to see a player shoulders down. I want to see a player.
So you're talking body language.
No, well, it's really effort. I don't want to see a player I'm saying a poor situation happens. I don't want to see a lack of fight.
Fair speaking to his lawyer. So the phones are propped up, you know what I'm saying, for power fans. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Hey, what's going on? What should I say here? You know what I'm saying?
No,
hey,
listen,
my judge, can I have a word to speak with my client, please? That's what he was on. 100%. Yeah. To Justice Sweat, he says, but flawless, what expectation? Before we go back to Vegas, but flawless, what expectation can you have after 4 league titles in a row? The run has to end at some point, but there's a way for the run to end. You should still compete for said league title, especially when you look at the competition. You should compete. You can't go from 4-peating to 1 win in 12. It's unacceptable.
Okay, so
it's completely unacceptable.
No. This is the difference.
Go on.
All right. And I wish there were more Liverpool fans to actually speak up. I get their joy of seeing this drop off.
Oh yeah, we are joyful, but it's not just you. It's number one spot. It's why everyone's dancing on Drake's grave.
Yeah, but Liverpool fans should understand what the drop off is, how the drop off comes about, how the players on how long and how far they fought for it to be a season where it's like, I got no fuel in the tank. Physically, I'm drained. Emotionally,
so you think the players are emotionally and physically done?
I think they've ran to a season where it's like you can't keep it on in the red RPMs, right? When you're pushing that car, it's a point where it's like too much is happening all at once. When I say that, too much is happening all at once, because when we look at what would have been available, the reason why I was kind of calm, Flawless, he's obviously retracted what he said at the beginning of the season when I was saying, you know what, it's a little bit of.
I said this. I said,
I just want to let me remind everybody in the chat. Yeah. When I was saying, you know what, this summer transfer window wasn't the best. The confidence I have going in for this 5-peat, I'm gonna still back my club 100%. Is it like, ooh, we got this? No. Flawless was trying to tell me. Obviously, he said, you know what, 10 games in, 12 games in, he's seen information. He's now saying, you know what, it's Liverpool's league to win.
And that's your fault, because you're the boy who cried wolf, so that's on you. But go on,
now it's my fault. Now, with regards to
100%. You tried to gas up games. We got a tough game against Luton Town. Like, let's not do that. But go on, as you were.
Oh my gosh, those were tough games. But listen, when I want to talk
Luton
about,
Town, all right, sure, okay.
Away at Luton Town.
I think it was at home. I don't think it was away. I think it was at home.
Yeah, but we were in poor form. When I want to talk about this whole,
you went 1-11, but hey, we moved. Sorry,
no, of course not. When I wanted to talk about this transfer window, this summer transfer window, and the players that we had healthy, I'm calm, honestly. And this is why when you talk about expectations, I know the problem I am facing right now. I know that our club, and I think you don't like it, but when I talk about the financials, we showed 73 something million in profit. When you really think about it, 700 something million in terms of revenue, but your profit is only 70 something million. That's a business that's almost kind of running even, close to running in the red. And we let go of Julian Alvarez. Guess how much Julian Alvarez cost? Right? So that's the difference here. Things are really tight in terms of what is managed. I think the club was like, you know what? We did a Samsung. We did an FSG. We did
Yeah, and look what happened when you did an FSG.
Exactly, and that's why I want. That's why Liverpool fans.
Praise.
No, I'm just saying exactly. But there's going to be ups and downs, and this is why Liverpool fans should be the ones that understand this the most, because it's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be a season where you're going to fall off. Listen, this great Klopp manager that you keep reminding me of, who's better than Arteta, even though he finished behind Arteta 2 seasons. Stop it! Don't respond. Is with regards to Klopp, he himself had a season where he fell off and had to play in Europa. So this, and he fell to play in Europa, not after hold on, not after back-to-back leagues, not after a treble, not after a four-peat. He fell off to play in Europa. If my club happens to fall off after a four-peat, I keep saying this, my expectations are, let me see how these players play and fight during the worst times. Because I don't turn the TV off after 70 minutes if we're down 2 or whatever it happens to be. I don't turn the TV off.
Did you turn off after the derby? When did you turn off the TV after the derby? You watched the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing.
Nah, I'm saying after the final whistle, did you watch like Pep's post-match?
Yeah. Well, for me, with regards to how our broadcast is in North America, I gotta go watch it on something else. I can't watch it on the same broadcast. Okay. But I stick.
Tell me more about this fighting for the badge, man. So what did the players have to do that define? So body language, we've got that. That's one. What else do they have to do?
They got to play to the final minute. I need to see a mad number of Bernardo Silvas out there. I need to see fight. I need to see disrespect of the opponent, which Bernardo does. He's relentless. He's a bulldog.
Wait. Is that not passion? What you just
however you want to categorize it, passion.
No. We ain't just bypassing that. Is that not? Hey, chat. Is that not passion? What man just described?
Is that passion, desire? I don't know.
That is passion.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Passion I associate to something else, not to football.
Yeah, we know you are, you horny devil, but this is not what we're talking about. All right?
I'm talking about
the love. Trying to be a lovebird over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy trying to be ghost empowered. We're not talking about that. We're talking about on the football pitch. All right, joke, man. I know you like, you know what I'm saying? You one of them R&B sex flexy ass niggas, man. This guy.
No.
100%. Yeah, sure, mate.
You know, if Flawless is accusing me of that, is because it takes one to know one. So let's relax. Let's relax on all of this. You know what? I'm not going to talk about his duet show over there and the comfortability with his vibes. I know how the man moves.
You can do that. Hey, 23rd of December, the show's back. We can talk about it. Sarcastic and Savage podcast. So I'll be back, people. Day before Christmas Eve, the show will be back because I can do a show with a woman and it's not so crazy. But here we are. I was saying I did a show with a woman. Everyone loses their mind. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened on the show.
Great quality. Great quality.
Yeah, it's a quality show. Of course, I know how to put, you know what I'm saying, shows together. It's kind of my job. So here we are.
Absolutely.
We're back to it.
You got an eye for talent.
Absolutely. Goddamn, fighting for the badge, playing to the final whistle, showing disrespect to the opponents. What else? Is it this? Banana says fight, resilience, passion, desire, blood, sweat, hard work, fight, strong tackles, cheering up the crowd. Any of these? You said fight.
Those are all good quality. I'm also going to need, and what doesn't show up. Yeah,
sweat, I think hard work. Okay.
I think the blood part is probably.
Is that too far?
No, with regards to maybe playing hurt, right? Playing when you're not at your best, playing when you know what. And I've seen it already, and that's why I'm actually very calm with it. I know these players are playing with pain-numbing injections. I know these players are playing when they're not fully ready.
Of course, it is, nephew. Yeah. But you don't like the word. You don't like the word passion, so we have to, say other things. We gotta say desire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't like passion. So,
so
we got it. So fight for the badge.
We got it all. But here's the thing. Real simple. Because the expectations are. That's all I want to see, because that's how I decide. That's how I will decide as a fan who should remain here moving forward. Because obviously, some of these players they're on the other side of the hill with regards to their age. Some of these players they've put their bodies on the line for the trophies that have been able to come home. If it's been too much, if I see them fighting this season as bad as it is, and they still don't have it.
You're just all about the fight. You're just saying if the technical ability is not there and the results is not there, you're not for. So you could finish 12th, but you're like, as long as we showed blood, sweat, tears, desire, I'm with it. As long as you prove you should still be here at Manchester City Football Club.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters.
Because that's how I know. Unlike how you guys have been doing with your player empowerment and players down tools and still able to remain here. I want to see who's fighting.
Hey, that's why one of them's leaving, it seems. But hey,
yeah, but way too long. They should have left a long time ago.
Hey, but hey, you know what? The manager who was here gave him a new deal and said he'd play him regardless. But hey, we moved. We should praise him because he won a couple trophies. I get you. Go on, carry on as you were.
That's unfair. That deal was done before.
So unfair. So unfair that he said that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that deal was done before Erik ten Hag was officially back.
No, it wasn't. No, he was done. It was while he was here.
No, it wasn't.
The Rashford deal was while he was here. It was.
Hold on. Ronaldo's was Erik ten Hag's first year, right?
Yes.
So Rashford's purple patch was the same year as Ronaldo's? No, it was the year before, if I'm remembering correctly.
I remember Ronaldo came second season. Wait, was it second season or first season? I can't remember.
No.
But to the point, I can't remember when, but the point I'm making is he said, you're talking about player power. He said about Rashford verbatim, I will play him regardless of his form.
But he dropped Rashford.
No, and then dropped him once because he was late.
And brought him on and he scored.
Yeah, that was the one game. But then after that, in his poor form, he said, I'm going to play him regardless.
Okay, but all right.
So we're going as you went. So you want to talk player power until it's your guy Ten Hag. I get it, man. You defend him and Arteta like that. You're son, I get it. Oh yeah, and he's right. Stephanie G said it. Ronaldo signed early.
Okay, so Ronaldo was before
Ronaldo's second season. Yeah, Ronaldo was. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Ronaldo's second season was Erik ten Hag's first season.
Yes. You're right. Mm-hmm.
But listen, I want to see who plays because I'm going to be calm with saying, okay, thank you for your service. You've been a hero or you've been a legend. This league, the best in the world, what we're seeing, and shout out to Diallo, we need pace and power. We need physicality.
Oh yeah.
This game. If you're over in La Liga, you can get away with it slightly, but you have to be technically sound. If you're over in Ligue 1, listen, different story. If you're over in Italy, yeah, you can drop a step. That league is not crazy pace, but in the Prem, you need to be able to get up and down that pitch. And if these players that have been fantastic for us can't do it at that level anymore, I'm not going to kill them for it, but I am going to say thank you, and we move. I'm going to say thank you and we move. I also said January. I don't want us to go crazy, flawless. I don't want us to go.
Yeah, because it's not about results for you anymore. This season is just to see.
It's about doing it right. No, it's about
just showing fight for the badge, and as long as you do that, you lot can finish 10th, and you're cool with that. Fair enough.
I'm cool with that. With us investing to not be to us challenging again next season. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like you just cool with that. So there's no arrogance over here. There's no arrogance. There's no belief. I get it, man. There's no expectation in terms of results. I get it.
Yeah. No, but I believe.
There's no expectation in terms of results. You're not wrong for that.
You're not going to frame it that way. You're not going to frame it that way.
It's an interesting way. I'm not going to
frame it. You're not going to frame it that way. Listen, this is what I'm
frame it like what? There's no expectations in terms of results this season for you.
No, because my point is,
yeah,
when you put in hard work, you get the
work hard. Yeah. All right. So I add to it. There's no expectations in terms of results, but make sure the players work hard, fight for the badge, and then
Because ultimately, I think if they work hard, you'll see the results on the pitch. You won't see 1-11. You won't see a finished 10th.
This is where this mediocrity sits in. So whether it's a City fan saying it in Veta, whether it's United fans, whether it's Arsenal fans, just this accepting of not putting in good performances or not getting good results. You can have both.
No.
You've said it's okay if you finish 10th as long as you put in hard work.
So this quality, this Prem, but the quality in this Prem,
I don't think it's good at all in terms of overall. No, I don't. I think it's one of the lowest it's been in my life. And I've been watching the Prem a long time.
You think this is the lowest? Because you think football overall is low.
Yeah, in terms of talking skill, we are 13th. Was under Satan's favorite soldier, horrendous, and we're 3 points off 6. I think we're
but 5 sorry, you think football in the entire
world? Oh, in terms of quality, yeah,
okay,
definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you're consistent there. All right.
Yeah, definitely has. This is why, as horrendous as you lot have been, where you lot 5th? How many points you lot have?
We're 5th.
3rd? I mean, 3 points of Arsenal?
Oh, yeah, we're in touching distance. It's
what I'm saying.
It's
and you got 1 win in 12.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the league. One win in
That's why
7
that's
or
why I'm
whatever it
calm.
is, or 6.
That's why I'm calm with it.
Yeah,
That's exactly
I
why
get
I'm
it
calm
to
with
an
it.
extent. I get it to an extent, but this acceptance of, oh, we don't have to get results, just fight for the badge. No, fight for the badge and get results. Do both. But hey, each to their own, I suppose.
But
It just caught me by
you
surprise.
gotta do one to get the other. And I'm focusing on the one.
You
don't get results without putting in the hard work. You
Facts.
don't.
Hard
So
work's
I'm simplifying it. All out laser focused, put in the
But all
work.
right, let's say they hard work and don't get results. You're cool with that.
Then you're no longer good enough to play at City, and then we move in
crazy.
the summer.
But you're better than 10th, even not being good enough.
You're not showing that you're good enough. So you move on.
Ah, that's it. That's crazy to me. But hey, each to their own. But Pep won't accept that anyway.
If you have a season where you're putting in your best effort and it's only good enough to get 10th, then you're not good enough to remain here. I'm going to accept it. You're going to move on, and we're going to bring in players.
Because you need to add skill into that as well. That's what also is.
If you don't have the skill, then you move on. We bring in the next players. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
And you're just okay with that.
I'm okay for it in the summer. My expectations will be different when we bring in quality for next year.
Because where did you have you finishing at this? Well, we had you first, but now where do you have you left? Where do you think you'll finish now? Is top 4 a worry? You don't get in top 4. Don't that affect you in the summer if you don't finish in the top 4?
Nah, look, Flawless, come on. Record revenue. Things are calm.
So that don't affect you in terms of going for players if you don't finish in the top 4, you don't think?
What do you mean? No.
If you finish 5th or 6th and you're not in Champions League, you don't think that affects you in the summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get through in the Champions League?
Why would it?
You finish top 24.
Hold on. Look, you're moving a little too fast. You want to talk about the standings right now. I'm 5th. I'm a point off 4th.
That's why I said
off 3rd.
I think you finish in top 4, but I'm talking hypothetically because to you, results are secondary. Because it's kind of like, oh, we weren't good enough.
I need to see the effort. First.
You have Pep should be able to put a system in that gets you lot to 4th.
Clearly, Pep put in a system for us to get a result versus United, and sometimes you can't predict how a player is going to perform.
He played the wrong team, but here we are. Change is too late too.
Wow! He played the wrong team.
Yeah, he played the wrong team. Played the wrong team. What are we talking about?
Did
you like the lineup? Did you like your lineup?
Yeah, actually, I did. I saw.
Because let me actually double check. I'm gonna double check now.
Yeah, this is wild. This is wild.
Why is it wild that I don't? Well, clearly, I didn't think your lineup was good enough to get a result, and it didn't. So I was right, correct?
Well, the lineup was 2 minutes away from getting a result, so you were.
Yeah, we was all
You're a Nunes error. You're a Nunes error. Who's going to predict
Nunes
that?
shouldn't have been on the pitch. Prime example, a player who shouldn't have been on the
game.
Making mistakes. No, because he's not good enough. He shouldn't have been on. He's not been in good form to be playing. And where did you say he played? Was it wing back he played in?
Yeah.
Exactly. Nunes ain't no wing back. How you playing Nunes at
he's
wing
not.
back?
But Nunes is also not a winger, and Pep's played him at winger.
Yeah, and he shouldn't be playing wing.
No, he did. Yes, he. Oh my. God.
So you're happy with Nunes at wing? I thought. What about your guy Doku?
Yeah. What about Doku? Doku played.
Why is Doku not playing ahead of him?
He did play.
So who played? So where did Doku play? When
Doku didn't play on the wing, it's because he was injured.
I'm saying right now. Yeah, so Nunes didn't play. So it was because it's kind of on Kyle Walker. Nunes and Walker as fullbacks. It's not a good lineup.
Okay.
It's not.
Right.
All right, who else?
Not a good lineup. Okay, look at the bench and tell me who you're subbing on then. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
I'm putting Vardy there instead of Nunes. I'm playing Stones.
What?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm
Stones
playing Vardy.
Isn't healthy. Stones is not healthy.
He's healthy enough to play on the bench.
No, so what? Why do you guys do that? You know that you got to feel the team, and sometimes you put players on to feel.
And Kyle Walker at right back. Like I'm not with that either.
Who are you playing at right back instead of Kyle Walker?
Ain't one of these youngsters a fullback? I would have played. I just call him JSP.
Let's move on.
I would have played JSP.
I was happy with this. I was happy with this lineup.
All right, cool. Well, you was happy with it. I'm not happy with it. I was happy with it for obvious reasons. I don't think it was good enough. I seen that lineup. I was like, we can get a result.
Yeah, but you also weren't happy with your lineup either. So we moved.
I was happy. Right? You don't listen. I was.
You were happy with Mount. You were happy with Mount starting.
No, I wasn't happy with Mount.
Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
No.
How are you happy with the lineup if Mount was starting?
Because I liked everything else. So if I'm unhappy with what's on wait, so if
you were happy with Maguire.
With yes. Maguire in the back three. I don't have said this to you, and this is where you don't listen. I've said
Youre. You were happy with Youre not starting.
Yeah, that was cool. I trust. How many times have I said to you on a weekly basis, in particular when Amarim's got here, defensively, I trust us. I don't mind us from a defensive standpoint.
Okay.
Offensively is our problem.
So you saw
That's why I had the
you
issue
saw
with
DeLitt, Maguire, and
Martinez,
and
was like, cool.
You were like, cool. Okay.
Wing back Mazarari, cool. Dalot, I know he's limited going forward, but
And you were cool with
defensively,
Dalot?
cool.
Okay.
And Dalot is gonna. Who was he up against? Bernardo Silva.
And you saw Argate and Fernandez, and you're like, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Argate, I like. Bruno, I prefer Bruno literally in the pivot.
It's okay. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch. I didn't catch the preview, but I'm gonna see how you spoke about the lineup.
We can check that because I've said it. I've said this about Bruno. The benefit to Bruno playing in the pivot is he doesn't play in the 10. The benefit to Bruno playing in the 10 is he doesn't play in the pivot.
I'll go back and listen to hear you say you're happy. You're happy with the lineup. Hoyland up front. Everything was
up top. Yeah, because I literally said verbatim. As soon as I seen Garnacho and Rashford drop from the squad, I said the lineup's an 8 out of 10 regardless.
Okay.
Before I even seen the 11, because as I was leaving my house, I seen that and I was like, Rashford and Garnacho not in the squad, absolutely. And I've said this before, he's never going to field an 11 I completely like because there's not 11 of these men I like or trust, to be honest. So it's about limited.
That's a cop out because you're never going to really like the 11 because there's.
Well, because I don't like these players.
Like. No, okay.
It's not a cop out, so it's like do the best what you can, and he did that. That's why we got the dub and a deserved win. That's why. So it worked, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? It was at 11. I liked it. We got the win.
The result based. Oh, we got the win, so therefore he did it right.
No, it wasn't a result because it was deserved. But I've said this in my match response as well. Even when we was losing the game or drawing the game, I still had no issue with the performance.
Okay,
because we created the better chances. Before Bruno scored the penalty, in particular in that second half, I was down the end where Onana was. You lot did nothing in the second half going forward. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
So I look at it and go, you called it right. And you actually put a system in place.
Well, you had to chase the game in the second half. So that's why things kind of tilted differently.
It tilted, but that's on you lot. We've had to chase games before and offered nothing going forward. We tried to chase the game against Arsenal and offered nothing going forward.
Yeah. Arsenal are currently better than us right now.
Yes. Yeah, but they're also better.
We're not a benchmark.
They're better than us too. But the point I'm making is I was happy with the lineup to get a double. I was like, yeah, that's good enough to get a win here against these. Right. And then but that was before I seen your lineup. Then I seen your lineup and it gave me more confidence. Seen Doku out there, seen Nunes out there, I seen Bernardo Silva out there, I seen Haaland out there. I was like, oh, these players them attacking players, they guard themselves. I was like, all right, cool. You know, like when they say a basketballer, like leave him open. That's what it is with Doku. Give him the ball.
Yeah, please. So you're telling me you'd rather have who instead of Doku out there? That would have been more threatening?
Grealish.
Oh, okay. Grealish is more threatening.
Yeah, he gives me more of a worry. Yeah. Even though he's not scored in 44 games. Also, Vino, he's not scored 2 years. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Why do you rate Doku over Grealish?
Yes.
Crazy. You rate Doku over Savinho?
No, I need to see more from Savinho.
All right, first. I don't get this Doku thing. But yeah, I was happy he was out there. I seen that.
Doku made your Mazraoui sit down. Like, listen,
yeah, he did that to him once. He did that, and I was like, yeah, cool.
No, he also had a few crosses. This is
that was aimless, man. Just hitting area.
No, we're not gonna do the aimless thing. The thing that I want to actually see.
He was aimless. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Doku did nothing. How many goals and assists he got this season?
All right, I'm a judge your rating of wingers because you look at some bad wingers at your club. So if you're telling me my wingers are bad, I'll trust your judgment.
Hey, we don't play with wingers no more now. That's the beautiful thing. I don't know
more now, but you had, and so you've seen.
And they were woeful
for a while, right?
Oh, they were woeful. You know,
so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this though. What I want to continue to see from a club standpoint, and if we talk ball, when I talk about the effort, when I talk about again fighting for the badge, I also want to see a change in how I see we play for Holland. You can't have a weapon like him and not give him opportunities, not give him maybe it's not a perfect pass. Maybe he's not fully clear, but let's see a swift of feet versus a Maguire. Let's see a physicality ball over top versus the little butcher. Let's see what he can kind of do to even some of you questioning the lit. Let's put a ball into some space and see who gets the advantage. Let's see whether the defenders have a little panic, have a little miscommunication, don't quite assign who's doing what. I find that we're a little too gun shy as a club. If I'm going to be critical, I think we're a little too gun shy. We're only letting KDB maybe release those passes for Haaland. On top of that, the reason why I'm so confident, and it's not about, oh, I'm committed to this player, therefore I'm never going to change my mind. The reason why I'm so confident about Doku is because if you can skin a defender, that's half the battle won. Now, skin that defender, make them worry. If it's going to be another center back to have to creep over, if it's going to have to be a midfielder to assist, I now want to see Doku when he gets into that space. I want to see Haaland coming near post. I want to see Haaland making a run near post. And then I also want to see whoever's playing right wing to be available on the far post. Let me have both options available. Doku can actually pick what he's going to do. Right now, Haaland.
Well, cool.
Okay. All right. I'll judge your judgment on that one. You've seen some very bad wingers. I'll take your judgment on that.
So you should take my judgment on this one.
Yeah. So
and
when you say he's poor,
you've seen some very bad wingers too. So you should know.
I've seen some very bad wingers.
Yeah, cool. You watch Jeremy Doku. Yes, you're watching an awful winger right now, and for some reason you continue to back him, considering the quality you've seen, and you back Doku. I don't get it.
I back Doku because in terms of players available right now, in terms of what I'm seeing in the league, who would you probably say is the best left winger right now? What you'd look over to Newcastle. Who you really saying is the best right now?
They're all better than Doku. Barnes is better than Doku. Gordon's better than Doku.
Look at the level we're talking about. It's not miles.
Yeah, they're not the best.
And it's also Doku who's 22 years old. So you can say right now he's poor. Okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that. But the bar isn't very high, and where he can get to, I'm confident that he's because one.
I don't see why he's just saying maximum. But here we are. You got Sancho. You got Sancho. You got Diaz. This is not very good. He's just not very good. Oh, so you rate Doku.
How long did it take Liverpool fans to see the quality in Diaz? What's he in his fourth season right now? And we're judging Doku on his second. Let's relax.
Oh, so it's a second season thing.
No, we're talking of one player that's probably 3 years older than him or whatever, and it took him 4 years to start cooking in the Prem.
I don't rate Diaz highly, but in terms
I
of
don't rate him either. But
in terms of
whoever's mentioning Diaz, come on, let's.
In terms of who's better right now, Diaz is better than him. Yes.
Yeah, barely.
That was the point. Barely or not.
Diaz is actually better playing false nine than he is playing on the wing.
At least he's got some use, unlike Doku. He's left wing, right wing, false nine. Nothing. My guards himself.
Ask Real Madrid what Doku was doing to them. Best club, right?
Real Madrid. Why?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Doku was cooking Real Madrid last season.
Oh, yeah, he had to because your 9 and number 17 were too tired, man. I get it, man. I hear it.
Cooking. Real Madrid, the best club. Best club, by the way. Best club, by the way.
I was saying, like I said, so there's no expectations in terms of results as long as they're dying for the badge and battling for the badge.
Yeah, you got to play. You got to play for the badge, 100%. Okay, I also want to see, and obviously every game, we're one game at a time. I want to see what this fight's like versus Aston Villa.
So let's go. We'll go to that. We're going to go to that. You know what I'm saying? It's great to see City and Villa like this. It's phenomenal. I love it. It is great.
Enjoy it now.
Oh, yeah. Villa away.
Who you guys playing?
Bournemouth at home.
Do you guys play Europa beforehand or no?
No, we play not Europa. It's Carabao Cup. Conference League's going on, but it's the Carabao Cup.
Right.
We play Spurs away on Thursday.
Woo! I'll be tuned into the watch along. I'll be tuned into that watch along.
Yeah, of course, it'll be good. You know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome on watch alongs, right? Not United watch alongs, but the rest. You are. I'm just letting you know.
Well, that's awfully rude. What do you mean not United watch alongs?
I don't need your smug self on the watch along. No, nah, concentrate on locking. Locking. You can be in the chat.
I can be off screen.
Nah, you can just be in the chat.
No, you can just no.
I don't want to hear your voice.
No. See, chat. See how I caught him? He said, "I don't want to see your smug face. I'll be off camera."
Yeah. I don't want to see your smug face. I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want nothing to do with you at that point. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you dress on watch alongs. Don't get misunderstood. That's not just you. That's all rivals. No. Just to clarify, that's not just you. I'll let none of the rivals on United watch alongs. No one.
Wait. What if you're playing Arsenal? What if you're playing any club that's above me? Can I?
No, nah. It's not again. No.
But I'd be for you guys because you're playing.
I don't care if you be for us. You can be there for the Villa City game if you want. You can pull up for that one. Feel
Here
free.
we go. Oh, now you okay? Now okay, gotcha. All right.
Oh, you can pull up for we're doing Arsenal. Palace are playing Arsenal. You can pull up for that one if you want.
Wow.
Yeah, Ipswich are playing Newcastle. If you want, pull
see
up
how
for
this
that
guy
one.
moves in the chat, guys. Listen,
Yeah, they know. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool.
I'm a very respectful guest. Very respectful.
Extremely. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I'm not a very respectful host as my team's playing. So here we are. That's why it's not a good mix. Because I probably end up going off about something. So here we are.
Man.
You heard that I lost my voice while I was at the stadium. Why do you think that was?
I did. No,
I was cheering and shouting abuse at you lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But yeah, feel free.
Let me ask you, did you spend more time shouting abuse or cheering? Like, were you more combative or were you more like encouraging to your?
Because it was going in regards to what? What do you mean?
Like the majority, the 90 minutes, were you more like cussing out City or were you more encouraging United during for the
doing both
90?
Because I can watch the game and sing at the same time. So that's what I was doing. I'm watching the game but singing at the same time.
Yeah, but was your singing bashing City or was your singing encouraging United? Because you have songs to like, prop up.
Oh
United.
yeah, it was a mix because what's great about it is that we was going back and forth. So you lot would sing about us, we'd sing about you, you'd sing about us, we'd sing about you, and it was the back and forth thing.
Nice.
That's what it was. It was a back and forth thing.
All right.
Yeah, and to those, I am going to start the NBA watch along shortly. I know the NBA Emirates Cup has tipped off, so we're going to get over to there very, very shortly. So it was both. I love because some of our songs bigging us up are also bashing you lot, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
as well as Arsenal, as well as Liverpool, as well as Leeds. Everybody getting shot, man. That's what it is. But I know how you tried to bypass this and swindle off it. Villa away, my friend. What are we saying? This guy thinks he's slick, Thinks I'm at Egypt.
Oh my goodness.
Word to Saeed, am I a prick? You know what I'm saying? Word to Saeed. Am I a prick though?
Aston Villa game.
Yeah, man. Look at him stressed. Love to see it, man. I never would have thought I would have seen you like this. This is great, man. Hooded up, miserable. Oh, it's beautiful.
This energy's the same.
Fighting for your life.
Nah,
it's great. You like Pep.
It's,
you know what I'm saying? Broken.
The weather is horrible out here in Toronto right now.
The weather's cold. And your football's horrible too. You know what I'm saying? Results is horrible. Teams not fighting for the badge. I hear you.
The holiday season's rough for me right now. Rough.
I'm
gonna need a gift.
Actually, you lot are giving out 3 points. So
I'm gonna need an early holiday gift. That's what I'm gonna need. City away.
As travel to Villa Park.
Yeah.
Early kickoff, 12:30 p.m. UK time. Yeah, very stressed, man.
We lost 1-0 last year. Pep played 6 center backs in that game. It was a wild. You should
try it, man. You had to try and play in Nunes and Doku and that. So run that.
Go with the Doku hate. Yeah. Meanwhile, you got Anthony over there.
Hey, Anthony don't play, man.
Yeah, Anthony played. What do you mean?
When did he start? Yeah, we did. I think was he involved in the goal? Nah, he wasn't involved.
No, he wasn't involved.
He played wing back. Hey, I tell you this, Anthony a better wing back than Doku as a winger. I'll tell you that.
It's good. It's good that you're getting use out of that 97 million player. So it's good.
Yeah, man. Facts, man. How much was Doku? 40 M's. When you started
light,
the million,
light work. Light work.
How much was he? Yeah, sure.
That was light
How much
work.
was Grealish? 100 M's. How many goals and assists in the last 44 games?
We don't look for him for goals and assists.
Oh yeah, clearly that goes to show. You know what I'm saying? He's just out there, just passing the ball backwards. So just you know what I'm saying? That's Pep's system.
He's out there
Get
for
the ball,
control.
pass it, you know what I'm saying? It's just a U shape, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Man spent 100 million on Grealish, 44 games. Man. I think Edison's got more assists than Grealish in the past calendar year in the 2024. But hey, we move.
Yeah, that's why I consider him the best keeper. I think when we're looking at
save against Juventus, man, quality. And he helped Diallo out too, coming out the goal like that. Yeah, man.
To be real, Gavardio should have given me a Walker or John Stones moment. He should have cleared that off the line.
He should have cleared it. Hey, Walker should be playing, and Edison made a mistake. But here we are, man. This is safe.
Walker should be playing.
Nah, you think Walker should be? Oh, Doku was 60 M's. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's light. No, Walker had to play that game. We didn't have anybody else.
Sure, you could have just You got
no one to play right back. We're not playing a youth in the derby.
You got no one to play a right back against a Diogo Dalot.
We're not going to play a youth player in a derby.
Oh, this is a great question. Why are you spending 100 million on an attacking midfielder if you ain't getting GNA from
him? So for those of you in the chat, you know what a transfer fee is? The release clause, right? The release clause for Jack Grealish, because again, unlike United, we don't poach. We help with the football pyramid. You know why Aston Villa
You are
are at,
helping the
no,
football.
no, don't step on this line. Don't step on this line.
You are.
The reason why
You are helping the
Aston
football
Villa
period.
are at the level that they're at, why they're able to get back to their ways, is because of that 100 million that we gave back to the football pyramid. All right, that was the release clause. We paid it and we got him over here. That's why. Now this player,
and because he wins fouls, let's not forget that, man.
He does actually at a very high level. Is that now? Do the geeks and nerds, do they calculate that? Like, is there
I
like?
think so. I don't particularly do it.
Like fouls one.
Well, yeah, we're getting back to it because we know
this is
anyway.
one of those.
All well and good, but yeah, 60. Wait, so you don't spend 160? You don't spend 160 combined on Grealish and Doku. All right, cool. Villa away, my friend. Scoreline prediction.
First of all, that game's on Sunday.
No, it's Saturday.
Is it Saturday?
You're the early kickoff. See, you don't even know what time. See, this is how much you don't want to be invested. You don't even know what day it is. You don't even know what time. Remember with the City fan, no, that's how stressed Villa is. That's what Diallo does to you.
That's a 7:30 game for me. That's a 7:30 game for me. 7:30 a.m. So
hey, man.
If
you want to pull up, you can keep your camera off. We're on the watch along on the playback.
I can tune in. I can tune in camera off for that game.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
This guy.
You got that. You got Ipswich, Newcastle. You can be there for all three. And Palace,
Wallace, the only way, I'm going to tell you this, the only way we will collab on a watch along is if I'm able to attend a City one and a United same weekend.
Why you want to be on the United?
No,
you don't watch United in your own time.
What you're watching?
Exactly. You don't watch United in your own time.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm saying, brother to brother will be like, yo, hey, how's the weekend going? We'll talk about the game. I'll be there. If we're gonna do one for City, we'll do one for United. That's all I'm saying.
Cool. We don't have to do a combined one. That's fine. I was just merely rolling out the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Extend the red carpet as much as I hate that red carpet. Who uses carpet in
all right, blue carpet. Well, extend the blue carpet. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Is that
it's all about wooden floors. It's all about wooden floors. But no, listen, if I come through for the City game, you gotta extend an invite for the United game. Same weekend.
No, I don't.
Same weekend. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. You can pull up to Ipswich, Newcastle, or Palace, and shout out Beijing Reds or Palace Arsenal if you want.
All right.
I'm just letting you know all the non-Manchester United watch alongs.
Open the holiday season, the generosity, leaving the door open, come through. Listen,
yeah, man. 100%.
You're not showing it. You're raised better than that. I'm going to talk about this.
Tell me the same thing. Don't let any of these blue dirts on here. Exactly what she'll say. My pops will say the same thing.
Shout out to the fam. Okay. 7:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Aston Villa.
So you didn't even know what day he was playing at. That's how you know he's stressed. When would City fans not know the fixture list? Like you don't know it to a team.
No, honestly, I thought we were playing on Sunday. For some reason, I had that on Sunday.
I'd want to wait a day later to see that shit. I hear you. You know what I'm saying?
I confused. Yeah, I was confused. We play Leicester on Sunday.
Like your manager, I get it, man. Concussed. Hey, go on. I hear it.
7:30, Aston Villa. I'm fearful to say that this is another draw. This is
a draw. A great result for you, lot. Because stylistically, they are all wrong for you, lot.
No, it's not. Because it's the early kickoff, it's not a great result. If it was after like a Liverpool played and Arsenal played already,
a draw is a fantastic result for you, lot. You have won one game in 11. A draw away at Villa, who stylistically you match up horribly against. You mentioned your lack of pace and power. That's what they are.
Hold on, let me go back and see who was on the bench. Let me see who was on the bench for that United game. For me.
Who? For you or us?
Yeah, for me.
I can tell you right now. I've got it here. It was. I'll tell you right now. Give me 1 second.
Kova. No, I got it. Kova came off the bench.
Yeah, Grealish.
Stones was available on the bench.
Yeah, JSP, Umbrella, Nico O'Reilly, James McAtee.
You know what? It's scary settings. It's a draw. We're not winning again. We're not winning again until Leicester.
Damn.
I think that's when it is. Oh wait, no. Before Leicester, who do we play before Leicester? Everton. Home game. Boxing Day. Boxing Day.
Everton. Yeah.
Everton. Boxing Day. Okay.
You'll be Everton.
Draw. Aston Villa. Hopefully, we're able to link up. Schedules might be mad over the holiday.
Yeah, I've already got it. I think I've already. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do. 1 sec. I'll tell it now. Cause it's 25th. Yeah. Cause Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Yo, well, just run it. Yeah, next year, fam. Shit, we won't do this our next show till next year. Yeah, we'll run it next year.
Yeah,
All
it might
good.
be tough. If anything, I'll hit.
Pull up one of the Q&As.
Yeah,
I
I'll
got
hit you.
Q&As
Yeah, I'll
going
hit
on.
you in. I'll hit you in the DMs, being like, "Yo, I'm kind of free for whatever." If you send the link, we'll have to.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Obviously, I know you got kids in that, but Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve as well, and there'll be Q&As and stuff, so there'll be shows going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Next Tuesday is literally Christmas. Damn, next Tuesday is Christmas
that's
Eve.
wild.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
wild.
So yeah, we need to get your thoughts. And Everton, no, wait. Is that score draw or 0-0? What we saying? Clean sheet, yeah?
No.
Nunes playing fullback, man. You gonna lock up whoever's over that side.
We can't keep clean sheets. It's gonna be scary. It's probably gonna be a 2-2. 2-2 Aston Villa.
2-2. Okay. What are you saying at home to Everton?
Home at Everton. We gotta listen. Home at Everton, Boxing Day. That crowd should be mad. I'm gonna go. Even though Arsenal weren't able to score versus Everton, were they at home?
No, they drew 0-0. Well, hey, that's your manager. You know where we move.
They drew 0-0. You know what?
Against quality super duper Mick.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, but I won't be relying on set pieces. So I'm gonna go with a 2-1. 2-1 versus Everton, 2-1. And then Leicester.
You play Leicester 3 days later. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I hate that.
Leicester.
That's quick.
Hey, Rude, man. I'm telling you, Rude got something for Rude awakening for you lot. Rude got something for Pep.
Rude
the end for Pep. Pep might not make it until 2025. Maybe you sack him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you wish.
I do wish. Don't get sacked.
Desperately.
Yeah.
Now you not even you wish, you beg.
I wish. I do. I need. You know how much quality content that would be if he got sacked.
See this now. You're thinking about content.
Yeah. I think about content. Forget my own personal viewpoint.
Yeah, you know how much content there's going to be for Emerin firing. If you want to talk content,
for who firing?
Emerin.
Anything Manchester United is going to be content. You already know. Anything Manchester United, we're a juggernaut.
I got to run out of here. Let me say this with regards to Leicester City. This guy before he triggers me again.
I triggered you. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, you with your shots. Keep taking these shots.
What shots? Or am I just stating?
Don't do the what? Don't do the high pitch. What shots?
What shots? Or do I just state facts that you might have won 1-11 and you're playing in a Villa side who are stylistically all wrong for you? And Pep stressing, scratching himself. You know what I'm saying? Marks on his face and all that.
Pep's going to show why he's the best manager to play in the Prem. Leicester should be that's actually going to be another 2-1. That's going to be another 2-1.
Okay, so you're getting 2 wins. So after going 1-12,
we're going to go 1-12.
You're going to go 2-2.
Yeah, we're going to go 1-12 to then go 3.
Why do you reckon you beat West Ham at home? Well, obviously, we'll get closer to the time. West Ham at home.
Well, we'll talk before that, no?
Yeah. Your January to February is beautiful, man. I love this. PSG, Ipswich away, PSG away, Chelsea at home, Club Brugge at home, Arsenal away, Newcastle at home, Liverpool at home, Spurs away, Forest away, Brighton at home, Leicester at home, United away. I love that.
That's not that bad. You know why? Okay.
Go on, why? Go on.
When I look at that fixture list,
yeah,
and Pep's looking ahead, the club's looking ahead.
Yeah.
They're like, all right. Training staff. What's going on here? What's the ETA with regards to these players? Who do I got? Who's going to be available for this run?
Who's coming? Who's missing that I'm missing? Who's missing for you?
You just looked at my subs in the United game.
Yeah, but you know your team better than me. I don't watch you scrubs like that. Who's missing?
I'm gonna tell you exactly who's missing, and you acted like, but you actually know this. You just said you got me speaking again.
Akanji and Ake, is that it?
You just said that you're watching more City games than you've ever watched in your life.
Yeah, so I'm getting up to speed. That's what it is.
So who you didn't see on that bench?
Ake and Akanji. That's all I can think of. That's
Ake, Akanji, Oscar Bob's going to be back.
Okay.
We're looking. We got Echeverry, who's already signed. He's coming in the January transfer window.
I see. I don't know who that is. So in regards to missing,
more like an attacking mid. More like
so it's a youngster and 2 center backs is what you're missing. All right, cool. Whoa.
No, I also missed Rico Lewis. Don't kind of do that. Rico Lewis was missing.
Was he not only suspended or was he injured?
No, he was suspended. So that's why he's back.
So he'll be back, man. Yeah, man. He won't have done nothing in that midfield, man. So we good. What? I said he won't have done nothing in that midfield. Diallo would have just danced past him. You get what I'm saying? And that he probably would have made the challenge on
He
Nunes.
wouldn't have been on Diallo's side. But no, I hear that. Listen, guys,
It's all right,
enjoy
man.
this.
Man. I'm here for you,
Enjoy
man.
this. Those of you on the listening platforms, you could only hear Flawless's freaking smile all night. Go over to YouTube, subscribe,
It's great.
hit the like button. Watch this, guys. You know what's also annoying?
What's going on? Enlighten us. What's also annoying, Veta Games TV?
It's also annoying that this Amarin guy has got these United fans so giddy. Like the way they're talking about him, you would swear that they haven't learned their lesson. The way they're talking about Amarin, you would swear that they haven't learned their lesson from the last guy. But
well, listen, there's going to be over. There's going to be over the top because we're Manchester United. That's what we do. We do over the top.
Manchester United. I'm tired of hearing that. Listen,
but you said this though. Where's the arrogance? You can't say, "Oh, the arrogance of United." Like that. That's why people.
I know the arrogance. I know the
Wakanda Messi and that. Do I call him that? No, of course not. Do I rate Diallo highly? Yes,
highly.
I've rated Diallo highly in terms of talent. He's a very, very good talent.
Is he naturally a wing player? What would you say he's natural?
No, he's a 10.
He's a 10?
Okay. I said this. I wanted to, even when he was playing out wide, I said I want to see him central.
Okay.
Because central gives him more freedom to drift. And in this system, he can stay central or drift out wide. And it's not solely on, it's not 110, it's 210. So you're not getting as much attention in terms of being marked. So of course we're gonna be giddy. Plus with Amarim, the difference is for me, he's the manager I wanted.
Yeah, I like it.
Whereas
you got the manager you wanted.
And also I'm seeing
you got some of the players that you want as well. Diallo,
absolutely, man. Agate, Mazarari, Diallo.
Before I go.
Of course.
Which players brought in those players that you like? Which manager brought those players in that you like?
I call it Ten Hag.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Well, actually, according to reports, stated that he didn't want some of these players. I don't know. But yeah, he brought them in. He brought them in, man. People want to proclaim Ineos. People are saying it's Barado. People are saying it's your guy Barado. But remember, he said Agate wasn't ready. That's what he said.
Okay.
He didn't want Agate, and he's been our best midfielder.
This guy. Hey, as much as you want to say Erik ten Hag messed up with players that he brought in, let's also hear the praise on the good players that he brought in as well. I'm
absolutely not. But go on, let them know where they can find you and what you got coming up. You can praise him.
Oh my goodness. Listen. What do I got next? I'm gonna be doing a 115. I haven't decided on my topic yet though, but I got a 115 coming up. Please tune into the channel. Subscribe.
Make sure people go subscribe to Veta's channel because he's doing as much content as he can. Links in the title. Veta Games TV. Link is in the title. Sorry, Veta. Let them know where they can find you.
No, all bless. Tune in, Veta Games TV. You see what it is. Help with that subs. Hey, I've been seeing it, and I gotta shout this out. My channel isn't at the level of being monetized, but the generosity from people that mess with me and saying, "Listen, I know you're not there yet. Hit me up in the DMs. Thank you so very much for the generosity. I feel obligated, and I am obligated to bring more shows. So I'm doing that for you. 115. I'll most likely talk about this upcoming game versus Aston Villa. I'll also talk about how this meltdown that I'm seeing from City fans need to be addressed, because I heard it all the time. City fans, I heard it. I was in agreement. We don't care about the trophies. We want to see this club. This club's already done amazing things. All this is bonus. If all this is bonus, how are you having these type of meltdowns? How are you talking about these players being a disgrace and all this kind of stuff? Let's fall back. Let's find our ways. Let's not act like the noisy neighbors that we were accused of being. All right. I'm Vader Games. Much love to Flawless and the crew, everybody in the chat. We'll talk soon, man.
Every time, Vader, man, we'll discuss. And if this is the last show we do before the year is out, big up to you, man.
Bless to you and the family as well.
Every time, we'll talk anyway.
Love to you, man. Always.
Yeah, man. As much as I despise your football club and was there, dancing on your grave, singing your fans out of the building. It was great, man.
We will rise like the phoenix.
I was singing you out of the building. You've seen, United, now fuck off. Oh, you've seen, United, now fuck off. Oh, shit.
I'm out of here.
It was you cheating bastards. We know what you are. You already know. See, that's why the boy can even hear it. But shout out to Vader, man. That's my G each and every time. And he's mentioned it and referenced it many a time. Big up to everyone that listens on the audio platforms as well. I need to get the email back so I can actually put out the Spotify numbers, because I don't know how well we've done. But I see the numbers go up in terms of the stars, so big up. Make sure you follow Sarcasm City TV on Spotify, people. Follow us, 5-star us as well. Make sure you subscribe to Veta Games TV. Link is in the title. And we're getting over to the playback, people. This show ran over, but we will be getting over to the Bucks versus the Thunder. It's NBA Emirates Cup final, so literally we're going live there. www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or download the Playback app for your app store, people. Pull up to the Playback, because even though it's NBA game going on right now, and I'm giving out VIP passes for free so you can watch the game. I'll also answer footballing questions from the chat as well. Sanj, I'm trying to get to more away games. I'm not going to lie. That was a ball. I'm trying to get to more away games. I'm definitely trying to get to more away games. But again, subscribe to Veta. Make sure you do that. And we're going to redirect to Alam as well. So put Sarcasm City Raid in the chat. Hit the like button and subscribe over there. Then leave his tab up and running and get over to the Playback as well. Because Veta mentioned it. That's where all the Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, NBA, UFC, boxing, all them watch-alongs, you can see it there on the screen. Gaming content all go on over on the Sarcasm City TV Playback, people. So yeah, big up to everyone that has locked in. Manchester's red, you know what I'm saying? Fuck what they are talking about. Manchester is red, people. But love again to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And this has been the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast, Mandem United podcast meets the Mandem City podcast, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you. By accident. Yes, people, thank you very much for tuning in. Absolute real ones. It's because I set the outro video. This thing's new. It's kind of fire still. So it sets the outro video for me. I'm saying, but yes, Manchester United, Manchester City podcast, Mandem United podcast meets the Mandem City podcast live. Big up. Again, Sarcasm City Raid in Alam's chat.